Good evening and welcome to our brand new live play stream of Fallen Kingdom Traitors Fate. Fallen Kingdom is our upcoming system-agnostic dark fantasy setting from Gethsemane Games, in which for almost a year now the once prosperous kingdom of Elidon has languished under the boot of the usurper, the Witch King Modraine. Once a member of the King's Council and trusted advisor to the former king, Modraine manoeuvred his pieces well before he struck. Striking bargains with witches and demons, the usurper installed those who had secret loyalties to him in half of the noble houses of the kingdom. And when the time came, those who did not bow to him vanished or were slain. Treachery and power play is a commonplace in the Fallen Kingdom, and several factions have risen against the usurper, from the Kingsworn to the Ravens. But can they put aside their own differences to unite against Modraine? Well, we'll soon see. Fallen Kingdom is a campaign setting for role-playing games and has a dark yet heroic bent. The heroes seek not only to survive in the kingdom under the oppressive rulership of the usurper, but also to restore it to its lost glory. The kingdom, that is, not the usurper. For our campaign in the kingdom, we've chosen to use the Fantasy Age RPG system by our friends over at Green Ronin Games. Do check them out at greenronin.com. I'll be your games master for tonight. My name's Bryan F. Irving. I'm with both Gethsemane Games and DH9 Radio. And the cast of players this evening are Jenni Saveall.
Hello, I'm Jenni. I play Sister Celeste, who is a sword mage and member of the Faithful.
Marc Saveall.
Hi, I'm Marc. I'm playing Sandreena, a Knight of the Faithful.
Lars Hagman.
Hi, I'm playing Balore, the party's resident mage.
One of many. Marie McGowan-Irving.
Hello, I'm Marie, and I'm playing Rowena Shadowend, a weird little swamp witch and member of the People's Freedom Volunteers.
And Ben Watson.
Hello, I am playing Edwyrd, an Elven assassin, and I am a part of the People Freedom Volunteers as well.
Splitters!
We totally are.
The music you'll be hearing today is by DH9 Radio's production unit. You may also hear some by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com and Tabletop Audio. Maps are by myself at Gethsemane Games using Campaign Cartographer by Pro Fantasy Software. That should be Campaign, I think I said Campaign there. I swear there's only coffee in this mug, I swear. Some of the character art that we're using is by Jenni Saveall using Fantasy Character Maker by Deer in Spotlight, and many of the tokens are custom made by Hero Forge. And with that, let us begin this evening's play. Where we left it last, you discovered the identity of the person who had betrayed the Resistance moot only a few days earlier. It's about 12 days since the Resistance moot was attacked now. Having learned that it was in fact one of the Stars Reach Academy and the Guardians of Order, it was Fester's apprentice, point of fact.
Shocking.
Yes, you've learned that he has fled to Fethersotone Keep. The keep from which Baron Khaled, the Charnel Knight, rules this area for Modraine with an iron grip. Having decided to try and find a way into the keep, you were told by Lancairn that he knew a man who knew a way. A former thief who once broken out of the castle himself on the very night that Baron Khaled's forces stormed it and took it from the old lord, the same night that the usurper came to power. Having sought this man down and discovered that his history with Lancairn is not all it might be, you still nevertheless managed to talk him into taking you all the way to Fethersotone Keep. You are now encamped near the outskirts, just out of sight, looking at a map that Balore managed to recover from the Stars Reach Academy. A map that you hope will give you some preparation. You should all be looking at that map now.
Yes.
Excellent. So that's the map you've got. I've included it there as a map page. It is also, if you have a look in your players, I forgot what they call it now. Where all your
Journal.
handouts, journals. Thank you. If you have a look in your players' journals, you should find Balore's map of Fethersotone Keep is in there as well.
Okay.
The map page allows you to zoom in a lot more, so you can see it with a degree more clarity. But you can't be on two map pages at once, which is why I've also included it as a handout that you can open at your heart's content, so that you can have a look at it whilst you're on the battle map of the keep itself later on.
Okay.
So, as mentioned, when you found the map, the secret passageway that Gideon claims to have claims to know about isn't marked on the map. So you're not
Naturally.
so you're not exactly sure where it is. But there's the map. Have a look at it. Have a bit of a chat if you wish to. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Didn't Gideon say that he snuck out of the cell and then the guards escorted like the family past? I'm assuming the cells would be in the basement.
The cells are in the basement. He points to this part here. Can you all see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those
So
are the
they came
cells.
down the stairs,
Yes.
and then they held the stairs. So either they came down these stairs, or these stairs.
There's quite a lot of stairs, isn't
There's
there?
a few.
Yes.
There's
There is quite a lot of stairs.
Yeah, it
Are
was-
all those stairs as
These stairs were the ones in Gideon's story.
well. But if
Okay.
it opened up, and then went under the moat, it would probably be an outer wall that opened up.
Yes.
So it was probably here, or here, or here,
It's actually here. Yeah.
or here.
Nope, it's here.
It's
You
one
were
of the
right on
four.
your third attempt.
There we go.
It's at the southern
Okay.
tip of the castle, of the keep. It opens up through this wall here, he claims.
Right, okay.
You can see he's busy sharpening his weapons, he's checking his armour, he's getting mud which he's smearing onto his face to break up the outline of his visage to make him harder to see. He says, remember, we're as
commando.
well attacking under cover of full daylight as we are at night, because night will only lend the enemy an advantage. They see as well by dark as they do by day. We don't. Also, the night will fool us into thinking we're hidden when we're not. But this is your raid.
I mean, do skeletons have dark vision, or do they see
Yes.
colour as well?
No, they see equally well in daylight and night. So it's not technically dark vision in the sense yours is. It doesn't matter whether there's light or not because they're not using light to see. They're using a magical sense.
Yeah.
Does
Right,
make
if
sense.
they're using a magical sense, then dusk and dawn aren't really going to affect it either.
No.
No.
What might affect it would be if there was something. No, even fog. If they're using a magical effect, it wouldn't matter. It would have to be some kind of magical.
Jenni's bubble would help, but I don't think we can move that, can you?
No.
If
No,
you
you
technically cast the bubble on a moving object,
No, it just staying.
It stays put, and when the object
Yeah.
moves out, it emerges out of the side of the bubble.
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, we could set it up as a space to go to try and hide somewhere, but then, I mean, it wouldn't really work that well. It would have to be
Yeah.
kind of desperate to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could set one up outside,
We could
hidden
always
somewhere,
create
but I
some
don't think
kind
it
of diversion.
Okay.
would.
But I don't know what. It would probably have to be like some kind of maybe you know the front gate. If we could somehow block the road, and then they might be like, oh, there's someone over there. I don't know. We'll probably be fine though.
I think we're probably better off trying to sneak in this sneaky way.
You do have
Because-
3 rogues with you.
Yeah.
That is true.
And if I cast some of my fate magic before we go in, would that cover me for when we're inside the building, or do I have to wait till the start of an encounter?
Well, it very much depends upon how the Games Master chooses to define the term encounter.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting point because the age system can define the term encounter in one of two different ways. Sometimes they define it as the entire dungeon is an encounter, and sometimes it's each room. I tend to, except when it's mega dungeons, I tend to err on the side of whichever feels appropriate at the time. So certainly once you take a long rest, that would break an encounter. But since this is essentially a snatch attack, I'll say I will allow it. I'll say we can call this an encounter if you wish.
Okay.
Okay. Thing is, we don't actually know where we're going. Do we? We don't know where he is.
You have no idea. You know that that's what the castle is supposed to look like inside,
Yeah.
but you don't know where within that keep your quarry lies.
So we're gonna
Upper
have
floors,
to...
probably. Upper floors, probably. That's, I imagine, where people live.
Probably.
See, it depends, because this might be a waffle.
A
But
waffle.
Waffles.
I was thinking the same.
but
Homer Simpson. But with waffles.
if he's betrayed the school of mages who housed them and trained them and taught them, how the fuck can you trust them? So would you keep somebody who'd betrayed, the closest people in the world to them? Would you let them just wander around your keep, living in luxury? I mean,
Isn't that what the usurper did, though?
this is what I'm asking: is do you think they would treat him like that, or do you think they might lock him in the cells?
I don't think they would lock him up.
Would be
No.
Lars?
I think he's more valuable.
Mhm.
I do think it'll be worth checking.
If they were to
cells
lock
if we
him up,
can.
they would probably lock him in the library.
Yeah.
If the castle has a library.
Probably.
Would Lars recognise him though? Lars would know who he was.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That's
Balore
fine.
will recognise him by
'Cause
sight.
we wouldn't necessarily. We only glanced at him in an inn.
Where I'm
a
pinging
lot's happened
now,
since then.
this is supposed to be the scriptorium / library.
Okay.
Upper floor, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we can, we should check the cells in case there's anybody in
Maybe
there
may as
who's
well.
been captured.
Yeah,
who
the thing is, as well, is
rescued.
if nothing else, if we let people out of the cells, it's chaos, and we
Yeah.
can, it's distraction, and we can do
Yeah.
more while they're. Well, if we can divide the guards up between a load of things, then that means us dealing with fewer of them.
I mean, if you think about it, the people
Can I
in
just
here.
also as well be clear, what are we doing as a traitor's fate? Are we just straight up killing them, or are we going to try and drag them back for trial?
Well, the Baron's
know-
dying. The Baron's definitely going to be dead. He's not standing trial in my eyes.
The Baron's
Yeah.
dead already. He's a channel knight.
He's going to be killed again.
Yeah.
No, I'm not asking about the Baron. I'm asking about the traitor. Now, we've
Wickham,
been
yeah.
told repeatedly they have to face the traitor's fate,
Mhm.
but none of that's actually said what the traitor's fate is.
I think it would be best to try and keep them alive, but obviously, if it's like too dangerous,
Because like
then just kill them.
the traitor's fate in some periods of our history was just a straight beheading almost immediately.
Yeah.
The traitor's fate also included one of Edwyrd the Thingy's brothers, who was drowned in a vat of Malmesbury, which was wine, before anyone asks. And it's also gone as far as under Henry Tudor's reign, that you would be hung, drawn, and quartered for
Well, either way, it's death.
treason.
It's
So
probably more than a slap on the wrists, I would imagine, yes.
right. So
Yeah.
the question, this is before we go in, we need to be really clear whether we're just going straight at this is basically an assassination run, or whether this is a kidnap run. Because with a kidnap run, we need to work out how the fuck we're getting them back out as well. Or we just need, are we just going to leave a body?
Knock
This
them the
is what
fuck
I'm
out and
asking.
carry them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lanken nods as you're discussing it. He's currently cleaning dirt out from under the fingernails with the point of one of his daggers. He says, yeah, make your minds up, folks, wet or dry.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's a mage. Why don't we ask Balore? Would the Academy prefer him to be alive and stand trial, or are
Of
they okay
course.
with us just killing him?
Because we can't, at this point, we've convinced the Academy to go to war. We cannot misstep and piss them off, right? Because it's not just the fact of that they would do bad shit to us. It's that they might pull out of the war entire. So we need to be really, really clear. And if we accidentally kill him on the way out when the mages want him to stand trial, we need to be really clear about what we're telling them.
Yeah, I think if we
Because
try and
bear
get,
in mind,
try
during
and get
the
him
battle,
out,
I was trying to keep the higher level mages alive, but other mages were just killing mages.
mm-hmm.
You know,
I
with
say
this one,
bring him in alive, but bringing him in alive doesn't mean in perfect health. I'm sure,
No.
like, if you falls downstairs, it would soften him up, making him easier to transport.
kick him
Alright,
all the way
Bill.
down.
all right,
Just,
Lanken nods, puts his dagger firmly back in its sheath and says, right you are, mildly damp it is then.
Oh.
we like
Does,
to think of it as slightly moist.
Oh
Slightly
no! You had to go there.
I
didn't you?
had to. So, I'm totally not sorry either.
I can tell.
Right.
You had to go there, says the woman who spent Friday's post-apocalyptic game making knob gags about a rock formation.
It looked like a penis, right? Everybody could see it. Wasn't just me.
Nobody else noticed until you pointed it out, and then they couldn't unsee it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Myself included.
Yes,
Right.
well.
To go back to the game, I'm actually casting Hands of Fate. Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
oh, that was a good Hands
That's
of
nice.
Fate.
Oh shit, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something to write it on now, because otherwise I will forget.
Yes. So that's...
And then have to scroll back and scroll back and scroll back for hours. Right.
Sorry, I've
Right.
just discovered I've got the wrong notebook in front of us. I've got the one for my Dragon Age game instead of the one for
Right, so that's
Fallen Kingdom. There.
7, but no stunts. So,
7, yeah. No stunts.
and that's
Yeah.
Puppets of Fate. And that's 2,
Okay,
but
so...
I've got 2 stunts, so I'm going to use them to make...
Mhm.
Sorry, I think I
Accidentally rolled it
I
again.
think I accidentally rolled it again, sorry,
That's
just ignore
okay.
that
We'll
second
just
one.
take the first one.
I'm going to use the 2 points to increase it to by powerful casting is the stunt I'm going to use.
Okay.
So that it's 2 points harder against me, meaning the spell power will be 17, not 15. Yeah.
Okay, so spell power 17.
Okay.
Not a problem. I'm just going to transfer your current balance of complication points onto my fresh new page. 17. Dun dun dun. Only 3 points from something horrible happening, possibly happening.
Just double checking my spell.
Perfect, just as we go into the biggest
I
boss
know.
fight of the campaign.
Great.
It is.
6, so that's 10.
Okay. Bear in mind that, as I mentioned, you do have rogues with you now. Currently, your agreement with Gideon is he's going to stop at the entrance and hold
Yeah.
the entrance. Make sure that that doesn't get sealed behind you.
Yeah.
Which will give you 2 rogues actually in the infiltration party. So that gives you some options for how you approach this.
Yeah, we definitely need at least one of them scouting ahead, I would say. because we don't know anything
Does,
about patrols or
You don't.
anything like that. So
does Lang King have scouting? I'd imagine he does.
Give me a second to check. Let's just pull up Lanken's character sheet. Always forget there's a search function on that bar, so let's just pull up Lanken's character sheet first through that. And his special functions, as it were: pinpoint accuracy, intrigue, dual weapon style, scouting. Yes.
He does have scouting.
because some of the rest of us aren't that great at it. So.
Got one I've listed as theory. I think it's supposed to say thieving, given that the special power is what's yours is yours and what's other people is yours too.
Yeah, I don't have anything that could be constituted as scouting. I've got searching, but that's about the closest.
I am more than happy to go ahead and scout. Lang can be my scouting partner.
Can he now? I'm sure he's thrilled to ribbons. Okay, let's pull up your character sheet as well to make the start.
And because this is going to be dangerous, you said are we near some woods outside? Are there?
There's not a great many woods. There's a light copse.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Is there any kind of pond or anything?
There's a few small puddles, certainly, yes.
Right. Well, okay. I'm going to find the biggest looking of the puddles and leave Toadie there and tell him I'll be back soon. Then you'll have to entertain himself for a bit.
Ribbit.
Just a quick question for the group. So again, on the subject of creating a distraction, if we could set off a small little explosion on like the other side of the fort, and then they'll be like, "Oh my God, it's an explosion!" and we sneak in when the explosion goes off.
Can I just say something here, Ben?
Yes.
If there's an explosion, if the actual Baron's in this castle, and he's a strategist, he'll know that's a distraction, and he'll go looking where the explosion wasn't. So I think we just sneak.
Yeah.
Straight up
I
sneak,
agree.
no distractions, nothing.
Because it also announces that there's something. Oh,
We set off the explosion where we are, and then he goes, that's a distraction.
just blow ourselves up. And
Well,
then-
to be fair, it did work for the Company of Light during their final battle. It wasn't their final battle because they blew themselves up. It was just I mean, very nearly in that regard, but it's the fact they dropped their entire collection of grenades in one hole that they were standing over, looking down at the time.
Let's keep all our splody stuff for the inevitable moment when we're trying to sneak past the Baron's chamber, and he hears us and comes out with all his gribblies to kill us.
Ah, the fuck opening. Yes, that'll happen soon.
Yeah.
Shouldn't wonder.
If we sneak past the bandit, if we sneak past his chambers, I'm going in his chambers.
Okay.
Yep, me and
your
the bandit are gonna have some private time.
Edward's
okay.
proclivities are Edward's proclivities, and I don't need to be hearing any more about them.
Edwyrd and the Baron are going to have some private time.
Yeah.
Gideon starts crawling forward through the long grass on the hill. You all follow him, and after what seems like an age, and you're all starting to ache from the effort of it, he finds what appears to be the outline of some kind of grill in the
Bryan,
ground.
Bryan, I'm going to tug on part of Gideon's clothing. Are we there yet?
Not yet, nearly.
Okay.
Eventually he gets you there, and you find that the grill in the ground, which is locked with a huge padlock on the inside. So he's kind of got to almost contort his hands to try and get in there and unlock the entrance. Eventually he does, and you can see there's a shaft that drops down, but there's like hand and footholds carved into the rock itself. By now the castle itself is looming above you, and you're only a few hundred yards from the outer moat. You can actually see on the drawbridge to the west, you can see a single undead guard with a spear sort of standing on the drawbridge, just kind of peering out straight across the landscape. Luckily for you, he's looking west. He's not looking straight at you. So.
That would be a bit shit if he was just staring down at us like,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. You descend into the depths of the darkness. It gets darker and darker as you descend further and further down into this, into the bowels of the earth. It feels like a much greater distance than it probably actually is, but eventually you reach the bottom and a long corridor. Just going to check that the settings are on this correctly before I pull you over, otherwise you'll see the entire map and how it differs from what you think this place looks like.
Okay. Well, it was going to, because obviously people are going to make alterations, and this is...
Yes, and I did
This
mention
will
that
have been when the castle was built, and it'll have
200
been...
years ago, more than 200
Yeah.
years ago, I think,
So
actually.
people will have done their own
blind.
Okay, so who's going in first?
Me. Oh,
Yep.
you've got information points. I haven't read any of them, but I can see
There
them.
are information points, yes. So let me just... Lancan's cropped up first, so I'll drag him over, but I'll make sure that you go ahead of him. So we've got... Where the hell's Edwyrd got to? There we go. Edwyrd. Okay, how far ahead are you letting these two go before the rest of you?
Not far.
Yeah, not too far.
Far
So-
enough for them to see, have a quick look round to see if there's any occupation or activity in this part of the basement.
Okay, well the main problem you have at the moment is it be dark.
I
Yeah.
can't see over there. Is that deliberate?
Are you
Yes,
an
you
elf?
can't
Do
see
you have
past
dark-
the inner
Yeah.
secret door there, I think, yeah.
I do have a bit of light from my sword, although I did bring torches. Obviously, we'd have to be careful with using anything too
Yeah.
bright.
You would, yeah. Okay, so...
Can you ask Gideon if he remember? I mean, it's probably a crap question because you would remember every inch of this, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If he remembers anything about this that we should know about.
I mean, not really. He only saw parts of the castle where you're heading into the upper part. Well,
Yeah.
presumably, he won't know anything about the cells. He remembers, and the interrogation chamber he remembers, which is where the stairs
Probably
come
got
down.
quite familiar with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sorry, that was actually a guard room. The interrogation chamber's the one to the south, so the large room just south of where the stairs come out is the interrogation chamber. That's about all he really remembers.
That's okay. Right. Let's. Okay.
He does remember there is a guard position in the last room before the secret door.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
There was also a flight of stairs led up from there, but he's no idea where they went.
Yeah. I'm just going to remind everybody about the guard position. Right. We get to the guard position and it's a skeleton. Can I just remind you all that I have the skill, I have the spell. Basically turn undead, whatever you call it in this.
Work on the Baron. Would that work on the Baron?
Unlikely.
Ward off the dead. He'll be so many levels above me, Ben. There's
Yeah.
no chance. Try not to be more than about 3 yards. That's 10 feet apart.
About 3 meters then. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's at the head of the main formation?
Me, because I can actually see.
No, you're on the scout formations. Who's at the head of the main
Oh.
formation?
Right. I think we should. Sorry, Jenny.
No, go on.
I was going to say we should probably put Sandreena and Celeste at the front because they're the fighters.
Okay. So Sandreena next. Celeste
Me.
behind her, then Balore.
And I'll scurry along at the back going. Very nice.
Rowena.
Tune at the Baron.
Okay, can everybody more or less see from the minor amount of light that Jenny's characters?
No. It's just completely black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I can see my
Oh,
token.
hold
but
on,
other than
hold
that,
on.
It's all black.
Okay, hold on.
At the very bottom,
Yeah.
I can
See the tokens.
I can see
Yeah, I can see my
someone.
token, but that's it.
Okay, Give me a second.
Oh,
I'll just
yes.
check and see if token emits
Okay,
light.
like
There, your
token.
light emission isn't on. You're using your glowy sword, did you say?
Yeah, but I will be careful with it because obviously, if there's anyone approaching, I don't want it to like give us away.
Put a bag over it.
Yeah, I mean I could just sheath it, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just turned the light on then. So everybody, once you move now, should be able to vaguely see in a very small radius from that glowy sword.
Yeah. Can see now, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so switching to Edwyrd. You are...
As I walk past Rowena, I'm going to be, I've heard tales of this place being full of ghosts.
Don't be stupid, ghosts don't haunt castles. They haunt caves. Everybody knows that.
Okay, Edwyrd, you
I mean, it's the demons I'm worrying about.
Okay.
I just want to know what is this obsession with Edwyrd and ghosts?
Okay, because I was just asking where they were.
Mark,
I
you
see
forgot to mute
something.
yourself there.
I see a
so-
skeleton.
Edwyrd, as you get to the top of the stairs, Gideon's waiting for you. He searches around till he finds a semi-concealed handle he pulls down, and with a grinding noise, the wall pulls back, and you can see beyond it into that guard room. Your eyes actually lock with the silent skeletal figure which is standing guard.
Shit.
Give me a stealth check, but you're at -3 because there is a grinding stone door.
Are we all doing a stealth check?
No, only the stealth team at the moment, and since
Right.
Edward's right
Okay.
out ahead. What he'll have done, I assume, is signalled to Lanken, who's signalled to the rest of you to wait.
Right, okay.
Once this thing's seen you and all hell breaks loose, that's probably when you'll all charge in. Throw caution to the wind.
Try and take it out before it alerts anyone else. That's the thing.
That's probably the thing, yes. Okay, so I'll give it a perception test. So it's got 13. Edwyrd managed to get, even with his penalty, the thing hasn't seen him. So it kind of, it looks in the direction of the noise. We can't quite understand why the wall seems to have moved in its tiny dead
Wait for
brain.
an ambush.
I was gonna say they're not exactly that bright.
It
Did
takes
get
Gonna
one
ambush it.
It takes one step down off the pedestal it's standing on, clink, and kind of looks around.
I'm going to tell everyone to get an ambush position.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Gonna
ahead.
gesture to everyone to get an ambush position.
Yeah.
Because if you speak, it sees you.
Position yourselves
that's-
as you
yeah.
would like to be positioned then. And
God.
I'll have this thing stop.
I've got my.
dropping
I'm
some.
going to be using my crossbow actually for just extra damage.
Oh,
Okay.
that little alcove. Right, okay, I'm going to be the swamp witch in the alcove.
Well, I've now got my vision set to its vision, so I can't see you till I can see you, sort of thing. As soon as you become visible to it on the map, that's when I'll make its next perception check to try and see
And
you.
that's when I'll.
So I'm starting to
visible
move
to
it
me, I'll
now,
attack.
so if you're not in your hidden positions, make it snappy.
Right, because Edward got 4 stunt points, remember, so I don't know if you want to use them for anything.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, it's right here before it stands a
I can
chance of
see it
seeing
as well.
anybody.
I can see it.
Right you are. Give me a stealth check, everybody, please.
Okay.
I'll have sheathed my sword by the way, so I'm not casting light.
Right.
If it sees me, okay.
Stealth.
Would the stealth come under?
Dex.
Sorry, dexterity stealth.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know what I would
Oh.
use the stun points for, to be fair.
Shit! I've got the wrong
Actually, no,
bloody
this is-
setting on.
This
Oh
is
my
good
God.
because it's going to run in there and be like, "Oi, stop, ye rascals!" and I'll shoot it in the back of the skull.
Right, you are.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to take my dice thing off. I've accidentally enabled 3D dice. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm a dick. Right. Oh, great.
I find the 3D dice look nice, but do grind your processor to a halt.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody fail to get better than 12? Or 12 or better, I'll say.
I got 11, of course I fucking did.
Of course you did, I. Fuck's
I got
sake.
12. I got 12. I'm such a
Oh.
scruffy wee swamp witch. You can't tell the difference between me and the bloody brickwork.
Yeah,
Sandreena only got a 9.
yeah. Something in the region of 20 years I've been gaming with Jenni, and in that time I can count the number of stealth rolls she's passed in any game on the fingers of my two hands. In fact, I'm not sure I need the second hand, to be honest.
No, not really. Even when I've played stealthy characters.
Yeah. Okay, so both of the faithful have been spotted. It's almost as if the aura of piety has attracted this undead monstrosity's attention. It lowers its spear and advances. However, Edwyrd hasn't been spotted. You've taken it completely by surprise. You go first. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use the Mark of Death as a minor action.
Right.
And then as a major action, I'm going to shoot it in the face with a crossbow.
Go for it.
Dum dum dum.
Right, so as it takes its steps down the stairs, bringing its shield up ready and its spear down, your crossbow discharges and thump right in its face. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so that is the crossbow damage. Then this is my sneaky damage.
Fuck you.
And then this is my Mark of Death damage.
Holy shit. God.
Jesus. Right, okay, so you've done a total
There you go.
of
13.
22?
22.
22?
22.
Okay, so...
Rolls are quite good for damage then, eh?
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Apparently so.
Don't
Do
you
you
wish I got stun points as well?
Do you want to describe how that happens then?
Oh, you just
Is it dead?
Aye.
extra dead.
So the thing starts advancing, and as it comes down the stairs, I just kind of... It hears like a little bit of a click as the crossbows rose to the back of its skull, and then the skull just explodes
Okay.
from the crossbow bolt.
It clatters to the ground a little bit more noisily than you'd like it to. If there's anything else in this room, they will have heard that. But you didn't see anything else in this room when you peered around earlier. If there's anything in the room beyond, whether or not it's heard it is a matter of luck more than judgment.
I suggest waiting for a minute to see if anything else approaches, maybe.
Yeah. So Lanken's
While we
going to
wait-
dash over to there and then
Am I able to reload
duck
the
down
crossbow?
behind the... Yes, you are. Yeah. And then he's going to duck down behind the... that's Balore I've just moved. Sorry. Just moving back. I'll try that again. So Lanken's moving up to this position here and creeping down behind those steps and then kind of crawling across the steps slowly to get a close look. I don't appear to have his token vision on, so now he is. Third time lucky. Oh, right. Okay, unfortunately that brings him out of the range of your light and now he can't see a damn thing.
Oh dear.
Looks clear.
I'll take a peek.
Okay. Go ahead.
It looks clear.
It looks clear.
Yeah, I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
Where they're saying it looks clear, I'm going to hold on to the wall because obviously it's quite dark and feel my way forward.
Okie dokie.
Well, if I think it's clear, I'll advance it and have a bit of light.
Okay, go for it.
Still hanging back a little bit though, because if there's anything approaching, it might take a moment.
The room itself into which you enter seems to be some kind of small guard room. Apart from that alcove, there's a larger alcove here, which you can't quite entirely see into, but if it matches what's on the map, you know there's a flight of stairs in it. And there's an entrance there, or an exit there. There's an archway there anyway. No door in it, just a...
Are we going to try and go to where we think the cells would be? Because that would involve crossing over quite a bit of area.
How long did the wall take to open up?
The wall took maybe about 20 seconds to open up, so it was quite slow.
Oh, that's a
Right.
bit long. I was thinking we could dispose the body and close the wall. So then if anything patrols past, they won't know that something's in. But 20 seconds is a long time if we're getting chased.
20 Well, let's call it 15 because then it's a combat round.
And
Right,
whoever's not participating in the combat can run ahead. Like Balore and me can
Aye.
run on and you
get
know.
it ready.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can survive I hope we can survive a combat round.
Notice how brave he was earlier when he was like, I'm going to kill Baron Khaled. Now it's all like, there's a skeleton, it might kill me.
Yeah, I don't think we want to run into the Baron life.
No. So
I'm
Well,
everybody's...
we're going to have to.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna have
along
to.
muttering. I'm going along muttering to myself. Of course, there won't be any ghosts because the skeletons all scared them off.
Is anybody else igniting a light source of any kind, or are you all just using Celeste's sword?
Using the sword for now.
Okay. And
Oh,
that,
don't you wish you had dark vision?
in that case, we're pretty much waiting for Edwyrd to move then.
Yeah.
This door, can I peek through the lock? Is that a thing I can do?
Oh, there is a door there. My mistake. I couldn't see it on the map. Yes, you can peek through the lock. Peeking through the lock like the awkward twat, you know. You will. I'll just move the damn door. Actually, I've got a better idea. What I'll do is go dynamic.
Can't you do like a polygon split, or whatever it's called? A polygon
change
reveal?
the door into a window, and then you'll be able to see through it, but not move through it.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh well, I see cages, but I don't see people. A rusty iron cage that might have once held a prisoner. The bronze of this cage has turned a beautiful shade of green that bellies the dark purpose of the cage itself. I don't know what that word
The
means.
lies. Yeah.
But no, apart from big spider webs, there's no skeletons. Maybe giant spiders.
Oh, you noticed the spider web.
Giant man.
Oh no.
Okay, the door is locked. If you'd like to unlock it, you can try picking it.
As well.
Bryan
Well-
said that way too gleefully for my liking.
Why, way too gleefully. Okay, so after a moment's hesitation, you unroll your roll of lockpicks, lay them out on the ground in front of you, kneel down and put your lockpicks in the lock and start manipulating the tumblers within. After just a few moments, you hear a series of clicks and the door lock disengages. With a gentle push, it opens, but not quite as quietly as you might have hoped.
Fuck's sake. We should have brought some oil.
Lanken's holding a little vial in his hand, which is he's shaking like this. You know.
Yeah.
Nobody asked me.
Well, maybe next time we use it then.
Maybe next
I'm
time.
gonna ask Lang.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask Lang if he can pass his dagger to me so I can use it as a mirror to look around the corner.
I've got a better idea. Here, take this. He rummages around his pack and pulls out like a metal case, which he opens, and inside it is a mirror. Hands you that.
Oh, this'll do.
So I'll never go on a robbing job or a kidnap job or an assassination unprepared.
Clearly.
I might need to take some notes from this guy. He seems to know what he's doing.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the mirror.
Okay.
Have a look around the corner.
Using the mirror, you take a look around the corner. I'll move you so you can see, but actually you haven't come out. This is just where the mirror is. What you can see now is the entirety of some form of interrogation chamber. There are 3 of those cages. There are also 2 other things in the chamber you might have noticed.
Iron Maiden and a broken gibbet.
Yeah, gibbet.
Ooh, that is not pleasant. And a well.
You can see the well from where you are, can you? Yes, through the
And
cobwebs.
even
you
more
can see
spider
them.
webs. Are there giant spiders in this place?
Well, you don't know, but there are certainly giant spider webs. I mean, the thickness of the spider silk is about the thickness of one of your fingers.
Jesus.
Oh, fucking hell. It's like, guys, I think there's giant spiders. I hope no one's scared. I hope no one's got arachnophobia.
How about we try and avoid the spiders?
You hear
That seems-
Lanken muttering, I bet they're in the direction we have to go.
Probably.
Well,
See if
probably.
we can always consult the map.
You
I'm going
can.
to say to Lanken, are you scared of spiders?
Well, I'm scared of spiders big enough to make silk as thick as an elf's fingers.
Well, fair enough.
But it's clear, guys.
Well, it looks
Are
clear.
you sure?
It looks clear, at least.
Okay.
Right. Look around this spider web. Yeah, no spider.
They tried looking up.
He hasn't
Yep,
yet.
nothing
Wouldn't
up
you have
there.
thought he would have done? Okay, looking
Oh, shit.
up, you try and look into the arched vaulted ceilings to see if there's a spider scuttling about up there. Give me a perception seeing test, please.
If that's a fail, I can re-roll. Because that's not amazing.
Well, you haven't seen a spider up there. There's lots of
Is that
spider webs. Glancing about more cautiously, thinking, if I was a spider, I'd be a similar colour to the thing ready to drop down on people. So you take a more cautious look, but you see nothing at all except some old and rather dusty spider's webs.
Okay.
Okay. These webs look old. I think the spiders are long gone.
Well, we can hope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do we think this
Right.
proceeds then?
I recommend that you don't try and touch any of the webs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an Iron Maiden.
Where is... right, the map.
You can see
Right, so-
Lanken's eyes are
enough.
wide. It's the first time he's actually shown any signs of fear since the moot was attacked by by Baron Khalid's forces.
So far, the map is fairly accurate.
Seems
What's
to be.
Ken seen? Can I ask Ken if he's alright? What's he seen?
It's he kind of points at the torture devices and the broken gibbet and the Iron Maiden. I tell you what, guys. Sorry about this. I'm desperately going to have to pop to the bathroom, unfortunately, for a moment.
Lang, this is not the time.
If you guys could, you can move around in this room as far as doorways. Don't leave the room though, and if you see any creatures, stop. I'll be as quick as possible.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
Looking... Sorry.
going to try and convince Ken we're not going to stay here and we're not going to wind up in any of these. So we'll just move.
No.
We'll leave. Yeah.
If you would all...
If we get time, if you want, we can break them.
I think we should probably have a look at this well. I hope the spider's not in the well, maybe.
Oh no, it's in my head now.
No, I think we should just leave.
Yeah. Do you know what's in my head now? An old nursery rhyme. Ding dong bell. Cookies in the
Yeah.
well. And now it's in all of yours as well. Except Ben's, because he's probably never heard that and is going, she's gone. That's it, she's mental.
Itsy bitsy spider.
Climbed up the water spout.
Right, what direction are we going to be going in then and leaving here?
If you consult the map, it seems fairly accurate.
Let's have a look. Okay, well, I mean, there's two... depends on if we're wanting to explore or if we're wanting to go straight where we think he might be, or what, I suppose.
Didn't someone say we should look at the cells?
Yeah.
Cells are straight ahead.
Yeah. That's what. I mean.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's
Alright,
probably guards there.
I've told Ken that that we don't have to be here. That we'll do our best not to wind up in any of these torture devices. And if he really wants, on the way out, if we've got time, we can fuck them up.
Okay. If we do get caught, somebody slit me throat. I'm not going into any of these.
Okay.
Likewise.
Okay then, folks.
No one left behind, so.
No.
So where are you headed now? Now that I'm back, you can start to consider moving out of the...
Well, Edward
Cells.
needs to go ahead, so have to follow behind
Well,
him.
We were gonna go and check the cells, weren't we?
Yep.
Yes.
I think we should.
And
But have to be
according to
careful.
the map, the cells are ahead. So yeah.
So you're heading over that route. Okie dokie.
I don't want to
Can't
get
see
too
anything,
close
yeah.
because if
Okay.
those cells are full,
um,
we get guards, so
yeah.
anyway.
Edwyrd, could you give me a perception hearing test, please?
Oh,
I can't, just to see, I can't do any rolls or check what's in the chat for a minute because, yep,
Mhm.
my Google Chrome just crashed on me.
Oh, right, okay. Not to worry. Okay, what did you score? 13. Edwyrd, you hear a faint sound of scraping coming from up ahead.
does it
Yeah,
sound
exactly
like
like that.
bone?
Bone on stone, perhaps, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
giant undead spider, this is just what we need.
Whoever did the sort of scrapey noise just then, that was exactly what it sounded like.
That.
Similar to that, yes.
Ah,
I'll stop. I'll
That's
go.
my
You
thing.
guys hear that?
your nails tapping on the keyboard.
Ah. Lanken's kind of silently nodding. I heard that, yes.
Yeah, I think there's some above. And if they're guarding the cells, then there's likely prisons.
I'll tell you something else. I can see a lot further than I used to be able to.
Ah,
I can't see a source of light, but it's gone. Okay, no, I've stopped seeing it now.
yeah. Be a bit patrolling, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like there's light coming from in there. Is there light coming from in there? That
There
looks
doesn't
good.
seem to be.
I'm going to. I want to. No, okay. I'll just. No, there's nothing in there.
Right, I need to try and catch up on you guys because I'm now lagging quite far behind.
Okay, let's just
wait.
give us a second for you to catch up then.
Right, okay, caught up.
Could I get a stealth roll from Edwyrd, please?
More certainly. Hopefully that'll do.
Okay, what did you get?
Wait, I see
18.
something. I see something right there.
18. I very much doubt that this thing's gonna notice you right away. Right,
I just
yes.
see the word ELE, or the letters ELE.
You just right. Okay, I think it's on the other side of a door. Would probably be why. Let me just check on
No,
shit.
I mean,
the. No.
if I shimmy to the left a bit, I can see it fully.
Okay, there is something slightly odd happening with the light in there, but yeah, you should be able to see it. As it goes past, it's a skeleton in armor, very similar to the skeletal guard you saw before.
Just one, though.
Seems to be.
Well, I'm gonna sneak up behind it. Oh, it's gonna turn. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sneak up behind it.
Yes.
I give my staff a little tap and it should light up.
Yes, it should. You're quite right. Let me just pan down to that.
Guys,
Baylor.
get out the doorway.
Okay, I'll back
Da-da.
off then if he says get out the doorway.
Vision, token emits light.
I'm back off.
Unlimited duration.
Yeah. And 1 meter of bright. It's actually not bright, is it? No, it's dim light. So turn that one on. That's about the right setting. Okay. As Balore taps the.
Bloody hell, that's bright.
Shouldn't
Oh.
actually be quite as bright as that's appeared. Let me just adjust that.
But all like
setting.
flashbangs.
That should be closer to about 50%. That should be right now. Okay. So as it flares into light, the sort of skeletal creature is probably going to notice that, but it is right at the edge of the light, so it might actually not. So let me just give that a roll. So skeleton guard.
I'm in ambush position at
It's
this point.
11 or better. It's going to need to notice that there's a light to the south that wasn't there when it walked past the door just a second ago. It's noticed, so the skeleton kind of stops right there. And you can see its head begins to turn down to take a look.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, Lanken takes the opportunity to throw one of his throws the dagger straight towards it. So let's just see if he hits. Thrown dagger. 14, that's a hit. And 9 points of damage. That's... I nearly did the damage to Lanken. 9 points of damage.
Throws
So
it in his
5 gets past, so it reels backwards as the dagger hits, and then it lowers its spear and shield and takes a step towards you. Edwyrd, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for it to come into view,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot it like I did with the other one.
Right.
Like that. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, same as before. I'll put the mark of death on it,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot it with a crossbow.
Right. Okie dokie. So you mark
ahead.
the dead thing for death and then loose the crossbow bolt, which speeds forward and thunk right into the creature's face again, just above where it's brought its shield up. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Normal damage. And I'll just do 2d6 plus 1 rather than rolling a bunch.
Okay.
Okay, so 17 total.
Fuck's sake. Right, okay, so 17 total. And as the crossbow bolt hits it in the side of the face, it tears through the skull, which just disintegrates into powder, and the crossbow bolt's jutting about 1.5 inches out the side of the helmet, which is now clattered across the floor. The skeleton's collapsed to the ground.
Okay.
I hope the
Arcane.
Baron's
Pads over and
as much
gets
trouble
his
as these are.
dagger back. Okay, so...
By the
You should
way,
really get your bolts back, Ben. We ain't need them all.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be collecting them.
Has Edwyrd
If they're
made it
salvageable.
clear that he's actually wanting to outright assassinate the Baron?
I mean,
Because-
No.
he's
Right.
not made it clear that that's kind of his mission, but he did mention when you were all prepping, he did say, like, the Baron's going to be killed tonight.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But you're not quite sure how much of that's just Edward's usual sort of
Yeah.
bravado.
We probably
I
just think
imagine-
he's, you know.
I imagine I've taken some kind of vow that, you know, given the opportunity, I will kill the Baron.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know how
Thanks
it
for
works
the
back
light.
home, but
Shall I knock it off or keep the light going?
You are all struggling to see a bit without it, but it will alert people from a distance. However, if you throw your scout group out a little bit further, the elf will at least be able to tell you whether it's time to stop it. So it's entirely up to you guys which you feel is going to be the best solution.
Well,
keep the light on and we'll just go out a bit further, I think.
Okay.
okay.
Don't want the rest of the pod being completely blind.
Yeah. Okay, well, Lanken's going to step through that doorway then and see what he can see through it. Nothing is the answer. He's just gone
Yeah, I
beyond
agree.
the range of the light once he gets this, so let's see what you can see.
Nothing.
Yep, you're now in a corridor just north of your earlier position. To the east, it opens up into it continues about the same width, but there's like an archway in the middle of it. And then it seems to open up on the left-hand side beyond the archway. On this side, you can
So-
also see there's a wide 2-meter opening into another passageway or room. You're desperately trying to remember what the map
The
looked
cells.
like.
It's the cells.
If I look in this room, do I see anything of interest, or is it just an empty?
Let me just pan down there. Okay, give me a... How... Are you just glancing in, or are you going in and giving it a thorough search?
I'm going to stand in the doorway and have a look through, but
Okay.
only for a couple of seconds.
Perception seeing them, please.
Dear Lord.
It's dark, dusty, and as far as you can tell, there's nothing much more to it. There's a vague smell of like feistiness, damp.
I think it's the next one. I think it's the next one along where currently where Edwyrd and Lanken are standing. If you look to your right, I think that should be the corridor along with the cells. Because I think what we're looking at now, because I've brought the map up.
Yeah.
We're in the corridor. There's a square room that has an opening, and that seems
Yeah.
to map over what Jenny just failed to see anything in.
I think you're right.
So
Yeah, Lanken's moving towards what he believes to be the cells. Edwyrd, you're coming close to it when you have better hearing. So give me a perception hearing test, please. I will make one for Lanken as well, though.
Ooh. It's my best hearing I've ever done.
Okay, that scraping sound you heard earlier, it's getting louder.
God, we're rolling kind of.
Is it coming from
Yeah,
the direction
something
of
like
the
that.
cells?
It is coming from the direction of the cells, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper. There's definitely one to the east.
Okay, Lanken draws his second dagger, so he's got one in each hand. Draws it as quietly as he can. He's now holding one dagger underhand and one over.
You want me to move?
And I've got my
behind you?
crossbow again. Yeah, sure. I mean, you could always do with a backup because we're probably going to end up killing this thing anyway, aren't we?
I think what he's trying to say is, are you okay with him spreading that much light?
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
trying to
haven't
speak.
seen anything. I haven't seen anything, so
There's another door up here.
yes, there is.
that should be that should be the cells then.
So if we have a quick look at the map, the layout's not too bad. No weird corners.
Okay.
I'm guessing Marc's falling asleep because Sandreena's like... Sandreena's just like decided to take a nap.
What you doing? She's obviously guarding the rear.
I'm
Lanken...
going into this corner here.
Right,
I'm assuming that is a wall.
it is, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Lanken
Can you
reaches
see
out with
anything
one
through it?
hand towards the door, gently turns the clink, tries to open it as quietly as possible. It opens with less creaking than before.
Oh, there's a dog.
There is, yes. So that means you're going to have to give. What was your last stealth roll, actually? We can go by that one.
Quite
rather than
high.
keep you
It
mid-
was-
Was it? Down.
It was 18.
18. Okay, skeletal hound. Carrot sheet. Perception. Snuffing.
Snuffing.
What did you say? 18.
Jesus. Yeah.
Bugger, it's only just missed it. So as the door opened, the dog and then goes back to rest. Bizarrely enough, chewing a bone. Which, as it's a skeletal hound, is like the most bizarre. You can see like a skeletal hound.
Is it
chewing
like
a
one
bone.
of its own bones though?
No, it's not.
Pulled off its leg and started chewing on it. Well, there's a dog in there.
Also, it's not making the scraping sound, but you can still hear it, and it's louder than it was.
Oh. Should probably shoot the dog though, because they're dangerous.
No, leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Or just
gonna-
close the door.
Because, I mean, it could howl or bark, which would then alert other, presuming that even though it's a skeletal dog, I'm pretty certain they can still do that, can't they?
You heard them howling, snarling, and yapping when they were chasing you through the forest on the first night.
Yeah, and that would be quite a bit of an alert. So, I
Okay,
think take it
end
out.
it if you want.
So, because we're not in combat, would I be able to mark it for death and then aim and then shoot? I know that's 2 minors and a
Well, it
major,
hasn't
but-
spotted you yet, so yes, because that would be a surprise action.
Okay, cool. And that's what I'll do. Is everyone okay with this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, it's
Okay.
getting shot then.
Because you're having to
Right.
load your crossbow, though, give me another stealth roll to see if you can do it silently.
Another 18.
Another 18. Yes, you can do it more or less silently. Pretty sure it's not going to pass.
Right.
Nope.
+1 on this.
Okay.
Oh!
Shit.
It's
And
been
with,
shot.
and with
Bloody
6
heck.
stunt points. What would you like to use the stunt points on as your crossbow bolt twang, shunk, and hits the startled undead dog in the skull?
Well, rapid
Total
reload for one.
obliteration.
Rapid reload. And then should I just do extra damage, an extra like 2d6?
It's up to
Yeah, I
you.
need to try and take it out quickly or it'll make a load of noise.
Yeah, I'll do lethal blow and rapid reload.
Okie dokie. Lethal blow costs how much?
5.
5, so more than 4.
And I got a 6 there, actually, didn't I?
Yeah, I've already accounted
There's
for
2
that.
points.
That's
Oh.
19 in your complications pool.
Almost there. Oh,
Thump!
shit, damn it.
Shunk! Hits it right in the skull. So 7 damage plus another 10 damage.
Plus an extra 7 damage.
Because of
So
your higher
17, is
dexterity.
that like,
14,
I assume
24.
I have a higher
You do, yeah. So that's 24 damage I think you've just done to it. It has 0 armor.
76 damage.
Shit. Minus 24 from its hit points. So you shoot it and it looks up. Okay, everybody. Now's the time to... I'll just clear this off from the last time. Remove all. Clear. Go ahead and start rolling initiative then, please.
No, crap sticks.
I mean, that shot didn't completely destroy it.
No.
Jesus.
I'm
Holy
ready for a second shot.
It's in a very bad way, but it didn't completely destroy it, which is kind of bad news. You kind of got a little bit overconfident because the other skeleton dogs were dropping so quickly. Okay, so I have Balore, Celeste, Edwyrd, and it still comes up as Marie. We know that means Rowena. So that's everyone except Marc, who appears to have nodded off again, so we'll assume he's watching your rear. I will organise... Hold on a second, I'll just put turn number in there, start the turn on 1 and have it set to increase 1 every time it comes around. And return. And then descending order, except for the turn order, which needs to go first. Right you are. So,
several of the fuckers.
yeah, round 1.
Shit sticks.
And Edwyrd, you to go. What would you like to do?
follow-up shot.
Okay, so you take a follow-up shot against this dog that you've now alerted. I'm just going to pull my view out a little bit because I'm hyper zoomed in at the moment. Okay, go for it.
May as well aim since it takes a mage to reload the thing.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Nice,
another
Marc.
6 points. Go ahead and roll the damage
More
and decide
points.
what you're doing with your 6
I'd
stunt
be very
points as well.
surprised and disappointed if it survives.
Oh.
Yeah, that. 18 damage.
18 more damage to it. So your shot tears the dog apart. It hits it right in the center of the skull. The skull shatters and the whole thing collapses.
Puppy.
Rapid reload. Then I've got 5 left, which I will use to. Well, I can't see the second one, but I know it's there. Maybe set up. Oh no. Can I not just save the stun point for when I see the thing?
Sadly, no, you can't. What you can do while you're deciding is you can roll me a d6, though.
Oh, are bad things happening now?
Could be. Oh, yes.
Oh God.
Okay, so the complication that's occurred, it's a fairly major one. So the other 2 dogs have started howling.
Shit.
Their,
Two more dogs.
their drone can be heard echoing throughout the dungeon.
Okay, so what I'll use the points, I'm going to.
Everything on
set
this
up-
level hears it. Everything on this level will now know you're here. Yes.
Oh no.
We should have left it.
But that has drained your complication points back down to 0.
Hey.
To be fair, I thought there was only one dog.
Yes.
No,
There were
always
3
in
cells. These cells have obviously been converted into what's names. So what were you saying you were doing? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to use defensive stance, so I get a +2 bonus to defense for when the dogs inevitably bite my bollocks off.
Right.
I'm going to set up. Or setup's 3. Oh, that messes up. I'll use setup, so an ally gets a +2. I get that can be Marie because she's next, I guess.
Right. Okay. So this dog comes hurtling out of its cage and runs straight for Edwyrd, leaping through the air to attack. It does itself a heckin' big chomp.
Nom nom.
Yes. And 17. I'm going to take it. That's a hit.
My AC is 17.
Oh, it's just barely a hit. So you bring your arms up to defend yourself, and the dog's jaws clamp down. It rolls the absolute minimum damage it could have done, which is 4.
Which is
which I
absorbed
don't
by
think
my
gets
armor.
through your armor. Yes.
No.
Damn. However, the keening of the dogs is causing other creatures to respond. You can hear movement throughout the
No.
darkness. If you're lucky, it's only this level that's been alerted so far. If you're lucky.
Oh god, we're gonna see the Baron and his like 500,000 undead army. Oh.
Well, you said you wanted to kill him, so this second dog comes tearing out, jumps for the same victim as its friend, and is going to attempt to bite Edwyrd. It's 15 because it now outnumbers you. Still a miss.
It's a miss.
You dodge backwards quickly, and Marie, it is Rowena to go. Remember, you were set up by Edwyrd, so you get +2 to whatever you're going to do.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Right, go for it.
Ward off the dead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oof. Yeah, I think we can definitely say that's a success. So you confidently stride forward and command these undead beasties to back off. Let me know exactly what it says the spell does. I think that drives
Okay,
them.
I'm just getting to the spell, sorry, give me a second.
Yeah.
Ward off the dead. You speak powerful words of command to compel the obedience of the unliving. Any undead creature able to perceive you when you cast Ward off the Dead must roll a willpower morale test against your spell power. If it fails, the creature cannot approach within 3 yards of you and must retreat to that distance if it is already closer.
Okay.
Furthermore, the creature cannot use any special qualities on you or anyone within 3 yards of you. If the undead creature succeeds on the willpower morale test, it is unaffected. You can
Okay.
maintain the effective
What-
ward of the dead by taking an activate action on each of your turns,
Shit,
so long
right,
as you
okay.
maintain it.
Okay, so what would you like to do with the 4 stun points?
I'm just actually looking at that.
Can I ask a question about the Ward of the Dead? Because it's worded as perceives. Perceived.
Yeah.
That count as like hearing as well.
It does,
If she
yes.
just yells it.
I'm going to do the 4-point stunt split spell. So if it will affect 2 targets.
Right, okay, yeah.
So that's both of them.
Do you need to? Didn't it say any undead within 3?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay, in that case, I'm going to use...
Mighty spell.
The spell doesn't do any damage, then, so...
What's the one that makes it harder to?
I'm going to use 3 of the 4 points and lose 1 to make it... to cast Powerful Casting to make it harder to resist it. So that means
Okay.
it's 16. The spell power is 16.
Right, okay, so first doggy, 12, it's going to have to retreat. Second doggy, 10, it's also going to have to retreat. So as you command these 2 hounds to retreat, they do exactly that. They've got to go back 3 meters. And this one. So they're both kind of in the doorway to that cell now.
Right, is there any... It's just the hounds in here, yeah?
Yes, it seems to be.
Right, lock them back up and let's go, guys.
Right.
It's a good idea.
Okay, so I just need to close that and that, but I will need to open. Give me a second. This, and I need to check something. Whilst you're locking the doggies away in their cells, they bark and yip and howl, but as you close all the doors, it becomes harder to hear them. You're pretty confident that their current howling can't be heard on the levels above this one. Pretty confident. Not 100% certain though. And that's all I needed to know. So I'm just going to close the combat thingy. Okay, so you can move yourselves a little bit if you'd like. Up to your speed.
Well, I think since everyone knows we're here, we should hurry the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, someone, Balore said that if they were going to lock up the mage somewhere, it would be in the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a spiral staircase just south of us.
Yeah.
If we go back the way we came, that leads up to the library.
Yeah, it does.
Let's do it.
Yep, might as well.
Okay.
Since I would have looked at the map, would I have an idea of where the bedrooms would be?
Difficult to tell, to be fair. All right.
Okay.
On the wrong way. Probably on the upper floor, you would guess, but which rooms are being used as bedrooms? You imagine there's a few rooms at the southern end that look like suites of rooms, which are probably what you're looking for. But they seem a bit small, so one of the larger ones to the north might also. If I just bring the I can't ping the sheet though. I'll tell you what, I'll just pan you over to the map for a second. Balore's map. And what I'm talking about here is you suspect that the bedrooms are this room here all the way to the south. You got it?
I can't see you, ping.
No.
You can't. Oh, I see why you can't see anything. One no Games Master's Lair. What about now?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay,
You think
that might
that's
be a bedroom.
probably a bedroom. You think that this small one at the far end, opposite it, is probably a bedroom. Not least because this arrangement here looks suspiciously like a garderobe to you. And you think this big one here and its various suite of rooms suggests a master bedroom.
It's probably the Baron's suite. Okay.
So,
What's
panning.
that?
Oh, hold on. What's what?
What's that?
That
Thing in it.
it's
Toilet.
it's probably another guard room with a murder hole.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you could use that area either to shit or shoot.
Shoot while you shit.
Shoot your shit.
Yes. Okay, I'm just panning you back over to the level that you are currently on. I'll just move these two things out of my way and we'll get a good look at where you are. Okay, guys, feel free to move yourselves in the direction that you're moving in.
Just try to find myself.
Well,
There we go.
We're supposed to be scouting ahead, so
I'll just
Have to
move
wait
the
for you
I'm
to
going
move.
back. I suggest we go to the library.
okay.
Okay, so move yourselves. Well, I'll tell you what, you can get to roughly this chamber here when you see Sandreena, who's been watching your rear for reasons best known to herself. She kind of, she looks round and presses a finger to her lips as if she's heard something and suddenly just disappears. Phoom!
Oh.
Make perception
she's been
seeing
spied.
tests, please.
Oh, shit. Perception.
She's been spied.
Yeah. She didn't so much disappear. What happened was, well,
my God.
Balore's noticed this, but Celeste really doesn't. But
I've rolled so
Balore and
badly.
Rowena have noticed that what's happened is a spread of spider silk hit her, and he just wrapped itself round her quickly and yanked her straight into the air. And you now have the giant spider that's responding to the dog howls.
Oh, God.
Whoa! Shit, sorry, nearly moved the whole map.
Earthquake.
Has the map gone back into the right position, or has it snapped itself out there?
I think it's in the wrong position. at
It's
the
out.
minute.
It's out.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
One square
Move
out.
it to the left.
There we go,
Yeah.
sorted. Okay, just switch that on. Fucking come here. The Games Master's overlay. And grab Spidey McScuttles. And
I do make this goal.
and we will drop it. Layer. Token layer. There
And
we
this is
go.
what Marc gets for falling asleep.
Yes.
Again.
So, Marc's character is now entirely entombed in
Oh, God.
that. There we go. And is stuck to the ceiling. The spider is up there, and I'll just pop the turn order out again. Give me a second to blank it off. Removing all. Clear.
I should just keep my old one. It was really good.
What a shame you can't, isn't it? Okay, go ahead and re-roll your initiative rolls, folks.
Spider-Man.
Sounds
Spider.
alright.
With whatever a spider can.
There we go, that's a 1, and that's a turn. Okay, is everybody in?
Yeah.
Okay, descending order, except for the fact that the turn order goes right the way to the top. And we type 1 in there. Return. So, Edwyrd, you to go first.
That is a big spider. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna do the activate death marker thingy, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Right, okay, go ahead. Poison bite,
Commence the shooting.
colour, web. Okay, I'm just going to pop this spider out so I can see past it, and so can the people at home, and also so that when you lot take a look at the character, take a look at the video later, you can't read the character stats for the spider and go, well, we know what a spider's going to be in the future. So 18, your first shot spins through the air, thunk into the spider's abdomen. Go ahead, roll the damage.
Oh.
5. And your dexterity is what?
5.
5. Yep, you're marginally ahead, so you still get your bonus.
Okay, so that's 16 damage.
16 damage, so 11 gets through.
Oh.
know who it's going to try and kill first. Then Celeste, you to go. What do you like to do?
Okay, because I don't like the look of what this spider might do next. I'm gonna cast Jolt on it.
Right, okay. Of course you are.
Yay! I actually passed with 3 stunts.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what the stunts are that you're going to use, and I'll make the spider saving throw.
Yeah, it's gotta get over 14, so
Constitution stamina, isn't it?
yes. Or it loses its action.
Nope, still got an action.
Oh, the fuck balls. Actually,
Yeah.
I can use my stunts to make it harder, can't I? For it to...
Yes, I
You
should
put
have.
the spell power, you can
I
use up
should
to
have
3
waited
to do
till you
Yeah,
till you
that's
announced
true.
the stunts, shouldn't I? Really, is what should have
Yeah.
happened there. So scratch that roll. Right. Decide what your stunts are going to be, and then I'll re-roll.
I am going to say I'll use 2 for powerful casting, so it needs to get a 16 or better.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hang on. There isn't anything else I can do. I'll use all 3, I might as well.
Okay.
Fuck it.
That's a pass.
Oh, bastards. Oh, well.
Okay, so you're jolted. That's 2
Bryan.
points of damage. Yes.
You rolled stealth.
Oh, you did.
I did, but it's exactly the same as its Constitution stamina. It's not actually. It's 2
not.
points lower. So let's knock 2 off. That would be 17. Still a pass.
Oh wow.
So it's 2 points of
Just,
damage.
yeah.
Marie, you were going to say?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Okay, so yes, it's a pass, but it's just a pass. So you jolt it. This upsets the spider somewhat. The spider's now torn as to whether it should kill and eat you, or whether it should kill and eat the pointy-eared creature that shot it.
I think it should kill and eat her. At least I didn't
I
electrocute
don't
it.
think so. You're closer.
She electrocutes cute animals.
It is not cute.
It's a matter of opinion. Okay. It is going to... Let me just have a look now. As a major action, a spider can shoot a web. Target must be... No, it's just going to scurry down and bite the first person it encounters, which would be...
Sandreena.
No, it's going to be Edwyrd that's going to bite. Because you're in front, aren't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, it scuttles down and attempts to bite Edwyrd. No.
Probably will.
21, 6 points of
Yeah,
stunts.
it's-
Excellent.
Oh.
It's bitten.
So, with 6
Oh,
points of
okay.
stunts, what it's going to do is... Fuck you.
Oh.
First thing it's going
Stop.
to... Okay, go on.
Puppets of Fate.
Puppets of Fate, okay. We take off a Puppets of Fate point. It has to beat 18, otherwise it'll have to re-roll that attack.
17.
17. Yeah, you're quite right. Can't read my own handwriting. And it's willpower, self-discipline save, I think, yes? Okay. It's failed, so it needs to re-roll that attack. 18, 4 points of stunts. So it's still a hit, but it's only got 4 points of stunts instead of 6. Shine a light, that means I can't do everything I wanted to do. Well, I'm definitely going to poison you.
Oh, good.
But I am also...
This is where we find out elves are immune to poison.
Actually, no, they're not.
That's right, Bryan?
Nope, it's not. We're not playing basic D&D, I'm afraid. Are they still immune to poison in the current versions, or is it just the old basic? I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Okay, let me just double check some of these stunt options for it, though, because it might have a better idea than poison in there. Don't seem to have it there. Nope. Okay, combat stunts, here we go. So, what would it cost me to do a...
I nearly said something there. But...
lightning attack 3. Right, okay. So you remember how it couldn't decide which of you to bite?
Oh.
It's going to bite both of you. That's what it's going to do there. So it rushes down and bites Edwyrd.
Can it reach me?
Yep. Edwyrd staggers backwards as the thing bites it. He's trying to dodge away, brings his arm up and bites his arm. He staggers backwards, and as it does, it lets go and attempts to bite. Oh, actually, no, it can't go much further back. It's Balore who's next.
What?
Yeah, I'm like all the way over here.
Aye. Oh, fuck it. It'll just bite Edwyrd again then.
What? Hang on.
Well, it's going for people who've hurt it, and Balore hasn't hurt it yet, so its second attack against you is also a hit. So shall we see how much damage it does? Bite number
No,
one
I'd rather not.
is 9.
You know, this is where
Bite
if my
number-
jolt had worked.
Yeah. Bite number 2 is 7. And those
16 damage,
bites
is
are
that?
going to... That's 16 damage. Those bites are going to itch quite a lot. However, that's the spider done. And it would be Marie, it would be Rowena to go next. What would you like to do?
Naughty scuttles, no biting. And I'm going to cast Manipulate Fate.
Okay, right, go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, so once again you evoke fate to your aid. Go ahead and tell me what that does, would you?
It's 29.
You
3 games in a
manipulate.
row you've used it, I still can't remember.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Short will do.
The short version is that they have to roll against my spell power with their willpower.
Uh-huh.
If they fail, I steal their
That's right, you
stunts.
get to control their stunt points for the rest of the game. Okay, so they've got to beat... What's your spell power?
My spell power is 15.
Shit, right, and I've got to beat that with a willpower test.
Willpower, self-discipline.
Yeah, it doesn't have self-discipline, it's a spider. 11
Yeah.
has failed, so you will now
I'm
control
not. I'm
its
not
stunt
sure
points.
if that's every time they get stunt points, or if you can just do it as a whole.
Okay, I'll take a close look as we go through, but certainly the first time you've definitely got control of it. Not entirely sure it's going to last much longer than that. Balore to go. What would you like to do?
Take several steps back.
Very wise.
Yeah.
And-
Leave me to get bit.
Why can't I move back?
Well, without Sandreena, you're the tank.
Hold on, I will move you back for you. There you go. See if you've got control of yourself now.
And let rip with icy grip onto it.
Okay, so you scuttle backwards out of the way, terrified by this giant spider which has appeared out of nowhere. You weave your magic together. You can feel the air growing colder and colder as your eyes turn a sort of icy blue. Make a casting roll for me on that. Icy grip, target number 12. Oh, okay. So even though you are already shaking with fear, the icy grip blasts out and, grips it. You can see the frost begins to form upon the creature's abdomen and whatnot. Let me just find a little snowflake. There we go. And what damage does it take on round 1?
D6 penetrating.
Okay, roll a d6 for me. It's penetrating or piercing, that means it all ignores the armour. -4. Okay, there we go. So, it's begun to freeze. It's going to need a save and throw every round. Otherwise, it'll take more damage. Nice one. That's your main...
Hey, Bryan.
Yeah, go ahead.
The manipulate fate, it says enemies can resist manipulate fate with a successful willpower self-discipline test against your spell power test each attempt.
Right, yeah, okay. Okay, so it is Edwyrd to go, round 2.
I will reload my crossbow.
Right, you are. That's a major action, so you're reloading your crossbow, definitely.
And a minor, I will do the dodge thing, but I'm going to put 2 points into that.
Put 2 points into
So I
dodge.
think yeah, or whatever it's called. I'm at a -2 to hit them, but they're at a -2 to hit me.
It's defend, I think. It's yes, okay. So they're at -2 to hit you. Right, you are, no problem. Celeste, you'd go. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am going to cast Jolt again, right?
Okay.
And it better fucking work this time. And I will be casting my Arcane Shield as well, because that's a minor action for that
Okay.
one. Alright, let's do Jolt first, though. Okay.
Yes, that's a definite hit from the jolt. So once again, you blast it with a electrical shock. All its little spidery hairs stand up on end, and it's going to need another save. And I seem to have lost character sheet. Oh, of course, it's that popped it out over here. Well, it's character sheet. So it's Constitution, Stamina. What was its target number? It's passed again, has it? Okay.
Yep, I won.
Okie dokie. So, once again, it's going to be able to act. It doesn't care for you at all with all this hurting it. So, it's going to... thinking it might web you, actually.
Okay.
Let me just give a second.
I keep failing by one with a fuck's sake.
Yes. Okay, so I am going to just bite Edwyrd again and then scuttle away. So, Edwyrd,
The
18.
spider's not, you are.
Yes, I
Yes.
am. 18, that drops to 16, that's still a hit. With 6
sake.
points of stunts. So, this time it is going to poison you. And it is also going to do additional
Pain.
damage to you as well. So, let's start with the damage. And
Not too bad. 4 gets through. 1, 2, 3, 4.
that's 11 in total damage. And it's also
1, 2,
poisoned
3.
you, and it's also got 1 more stun point to use beyond that. So it will...
I guess I have to make a con save for the poison, do I?
yes, you do. You go ahead and make us a... Actually, yes, you do.
I hope I passed. Got a 17.
Okay, giant spider can inject a poison special stunt. The poison... Ah, no, there's no save against it. Right, okay.
Oh.
So, you suffer -2 penalty on all your dexterity-based skills, including fighting and accuracy, also fighting and accuracy, until the end of the encounter, or until you receive magical healing.
Okay.
Magical healing.
Yep.
Balore!
Yeah.
And with its
Balor's keeping well back.
yes, with its next action,
Hang on a minute, why is Ken not doing anything?
she's scared of spiders.
Oh my god! Little shit!
With its
I'll bloody electrocute him next.
and this one's going to scurry off this way.
Nah, you better run. I was just about to have you.
Well, you know,
How
yes.
will we get Sandreena down?
It's a good
Shoot
question.
her down.
Seen a ladder.
We could set fire to the web around her. Burn the web away.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
should do the trick.
Electrocute her, that might do it.
Okay, so that's the end of the fight. The creature's scuttled away to safety. Sandreena's stuck to the wall. Edwyrd
Right.
is spluttering and vomiting. He's feeling very, very ill. Where the spider bites have bitten him, you can see these huge, massive swellings as well.
I should really shut up, but you didn't do the damage for the poison, unless that was the D6.
That was it doesn't do poison. It does the -2 penalty to your dexterity, fighting.
Oh, that
and
is that
accuracy.
is the poison.
Yeah.
Remember, we all have potions
Okay.
of healing and whatnot, so if we needed to use anything. But
Also remember, you're a womble.
I can believe that.
now I've got that frickin' song in my head.
Let me get one more.
Okay, I'm gonna because I don't know that this will need magical healing. I'm gonna do Kyder Gate on Edwyrd.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to creep forward. I'm going to keep an eye out for that spider, and I'm going to try and free Sandreena.
Underground, overground, wimbling free.
Someone could. Could I make some kind of test to identify the spider? Then maybe I could figure out that I need magical healing.
Yes, you can give me a intelligence natural law test. So Rowena, you've managed to do Kairigi on Edwyrd. So you have lanced some of the swellings and you have drawn some of the poison. Unfortunately, it hasn't really helped him from the poison itself, but you've also been able to bind his wounds in so doing. So, Edwyrd, you get 4, 8, 12 health points back, but you're still poisoned.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out as we go along.
Yeah.
I don't think a healing touch can draw out or nullify poison, and cure only works against disease.
Could you not try and suck the poison out?
I don't want to suck bloody the elf. Thank you very much.
Well, the healing touch would get rid of the poison, but the thing is, we don't know that, so...
You don't, and what you do know, however, is that everything on this level is aware you're here, and you could have a lot more company very quickly if you don't get the hell out of here. So,
just do the healing touch, right? Do the healing touch. Let's get Sandreena and get the hell out of here. We need to be moving.
Right.
Come on, Ken.
why are you doing a healing touch?
To see if that'll help Edwyrd.
All right, okay, spot a metagame. Well, I suppose I'll allow it. Give me
No.
intelligence.
Okay, are you going to do it or not?
What?
Are you
Do a healing
Baylor
touch.
want-
Louis.
Okay, go ahead then. Celeste, what are you doing to get Sandreena down?
Right, well, how high up is she?
Well, she's stuck to the ceiling, which, as I mentioned earlier, is vaulted. It's high enough that you can suspend somebody from it in a gibbet.
Okay,
So
can
it's
I
probably
climb on
about
top of
7
this-
meters, 6, 7 meters.
If I climb on
you
top
see-
of this cage,
Yes, you
could
can.
I try and cut her down with
Yeah, I was
my
going
sword?
to say, did you say gibbet? Because there's supposedly a broken gibbet in here as well.
Gibbet here,
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Right.
yes, yeah, go ahead.
That's a healing touch I've done on him.
Okay, so you scored 9 with your cast, but the target
fail.
number was 10, so it's a fail. Take the
If only
mana
we could
points
get a
off
+1
anyway,
somehow.
but it doesn't. Well,
Hands of fate.
Hands of Fate, okay, so yes. I'll take a point off your Hands of Fate, which drops you down to 6 for the rest of the raid. And we will de-poison Edwyrd for you, so let me just take that. Oh shit, I've added another one on, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh yes, because it's not the circular one, it's the drop. Yes, that's there you go.
Appreciate
Okay,
it. Thank
so
you, guys.
as he casts the healing spell on you, you start to feel a little bit less icky, a little bit less poisoned. I actually think it. I know it just says magical healing, but I think it's supposed to be the. There is specific spells for healing poison.
Right, like an actual heal poison spell, rather
is,
than
yeah.
just general healing.
Yeah, so just give me a sec to check, because I'm pretty sure. If there is, there wouldn't be a point to it if any healing spell would heal poison, so let me just give this a check.
Well, I guess it'd be like more like cure poison, wouldn't it?
Cure poison, yeah. Okay, so healing, Arcana, antidote, yeah. The touch neutralizes toxins. So unfortunately, it didn't work. You are still poisoned. But
Shit.
you do get whatever the healing amount would be from a healing hands. So, Lars,
106.
another 6, so you can get 6 points back on your health.
Another 6, thank you very much.
But you're still at -2 on all your fighting, dexterity, and accuracy tests.
Well, I'm switching to my bow now.
Okie dokie.
Because I can't be doing with that long reload.
Okay, Celeste, you're clambering up on top of this thing. You
Yeah.
get up onto the top of it and realise that you're at a decent height now. But unfortunately, you can't just lean out far enough to cut her
No.
down.
Fuck balls. I'll ask, are these things affixed to the floor, or could somebody push the cage along a bit with me still on it?
Yeah, they could push it along with you still on it.
Yeah.
All
I'll
taking
be like,
extra time as things from the
Yeah.
darkest
I'd be like,
recesses
quick,
of the dungeon start.
push the fucking cage over so I'll try and
Right,
get
we'll
her
all
down.
put our backs into it, yeah?
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a strength might test for everybody, please. Pick one of you. That's the person whose full, before you roll, that's the person whose full dice roll will apply. Everybody else, I will just add the stunt dice, not the full set of dice. So
Who's the
who's the main
strongest?
pusher?
Who's the
Not
strongest?
Not me.
Probably
My
not.
strength is 1.
Okay, let me just see if Lanken's strong.
My strength
One.
is -1.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Wet noodle arms.
this is where things get a bit interesting because my strength's 2.
Bloody
joking?
hell!
Really?
Right, so
She's
you
like freaking buff.
yeah. So this tiny little swamp witch like rolls her sleeves up, and you all notice she's actually got quite.
I'm not just rolling my sleeves up and spitting in my hands.
Fucking hell.
Lanken takes a look at your kind of wiry corded muscles and goes, "Fuck's sake!" He like looks down at his own arms. Oh, okay, Connie the Barbarian, put your back into it, and let's see what we can do.
Let's see if wrestling those gators in the swamp did any good.
God damn.
Damn.
Okay, so like as you start pushing the cage, Lanken goes to help, but it's already across the ground, and Ken's just like, actually, I feel you've got this.
I'm like, Rowena, do you work out?
What's that Luchador mask in your backpack?
There's nasty things in the swamp, you know.
Alright, evidently. Well, do you bench press them or something?
Kind of have to push them back into the swamp sometimes.
Steroids.
Okay, you're now up there trying to hack down the the cocoon that Sandreena's
Okay.
trapped in. Give me a attack with a sword.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a hit. You bring the sword down on the. You tear about halfway through the strands that are holding it up. You can see it lists slightly, but it's still dangling.
Right, I'll try again as quickly as I
I
can.
should warn you, if you get triple ones, there's a
Oh,
slight
don't.
possibility you might hit Sandreena.
Okay. Don't say that to me, right? Oh, that's much better.
I think you
That's more
could.
like
Okay,
it.
the second time you just bring the sword straight through, and Sandreena drops to the ground, still encased in the cocoon and therefore unable to break her own fall.
Well, I'll be like, I'll probably say somebody maybe be trying to, you know, break her fall a little bit.
Okay, I'll come round and try, but you know.
Okay, as you're standing under her trying to catch her, she just plummets
Falls
straight
on my
past.
head.
You're
Oh,
holding
well.
your arms out, and she goes straight between them.
Oh well, that's what Marc gets for falling asleep.
Yep.
Right. Okay, well, quickly, I'll jump down off the cage and try and get all the rest of the sticky web shit off, and then we need to get going.
Okay, you start peeling the sticky web shit off off Sandreena, and you sort of peel it back. She's kind of covered in this sticky white. Thread is the best description I can give. Really, sort of fibrous spider splot. I don't know.
Fibrous spider splot.
Yeah, see, the wordsmith in me came out. I just ran out of.
Gossamer?
Well, yes, gossamer. Remarkably thick for gossamer,
Yeah.
but it's gossamer. Okay, so you've spent a lot longer in this part of the dungeon than you want to. You can still hear the dogs howling from behind, but nothing seems to have come out and attacked you as of yet, other than the spider. So you're starting to wonder if there's anything else down here.
Right, well, I think this door is either closed or locked, so
This door here you're looking at, yeah.
this one, yeah.
Okay, let me just check. It'll open automatically when I press this button if it's not locked. There you go.
I suppose, before we go
Pile of
in,
bones.
I'll check on Lanken and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
I'm fine.
okay.
I didn't get attacked by a giant spider. Or
Neither did I.
dragged up to the roof and stuck to it.
Yeah, but you didn't, like, help with fighting against the giant spider.
Well, it all happened so fast, didn't feel I need to. You kind of had it under control, do you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm looking up.
You just see.
Ken,
Yeah,
you might be looking directly above you.
he does. Ah,
Fool you.
don't do that.
Just like, you guys look like you had it held up and all that, and then you just see Edwyrd like, is my arm meant to be this big?
Yeah, we were like black veins running down it.
Yeah.
Is it hot in here or is it just me? Oh, there's the stairs. Hey, Bryan, did you get that 6 that was rolled earlier?
Which one?
Oh.
The one for longsword.
Celeste longsword double 6. Oh yes, so there was.
Oh.
Yeah, see, keeping you in check. Oh, a wooden rack stands.
See, on the one
down
hand,
there.
you think that you're teacher's pet. On the other hand, the rest of the party are all muttering under their breath, "Snitches get stitches."
Yeah.
Exactly, it's exactly. I'm the kid who always reminded the teacher of homework. unless I didn't do the homework. If I did it, then I would remind them. It's like I've done it now. It's like it's not going to waste. Nice stretching rack over there, guys.
There is, isn't
Oh,
there?
lovely.
Okay,
Anyways.
so you creeping up the stairs, are you?
I think so, yeah.
Alright.
Do you guys want me to stop on the landing on the next floor, or do you want to go straight up to the upper floor?
Which floor was the?
Wait
library?
a minute. We're in the basement, aren't we?
You're in the basement.
Yeah.
Do you need me to drag you over to the? There you go.
So we're in the basement. We can either stop on the ground floor or just continue straight at the upper floor.
I'd say check the ground floor because we don't know
Yeah,
what
right, you're
floor
right.
everything's on, so might as well.
Does seem to be a big room. Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
there is a
I'll go
light,
up.
we don't know if it's there or higher up. I mean, it's probably the floor above, but
Yeah.
we don't know for sure. So
Just wait until this
Yeah, so-
resolves nicely.
I'm guessing these greyed outfits on the upper floor are like that's like looking down to the ground floor, is it? It's like a
That's
balcony.
correct. Yes, it's look straight down onto the ground floor. Right, you are. So you're creeping up onto the
The ground floor.
the ground floor. You peer out into a long room at the far end of which is an altar. The altar cloth
Lovely.
which lies across it is old, but is beautiful and has originally been sort of blue and yellow and well engraved. You also see a book lying on top of the altar cloth. Both the book and the altar cloth are heavily covered in thick layers of dust. But oddly enough, this room is lit by a burning brazier, as well as the fact that there's light pouring through this window at the back here. There are 3 doors out. There's a double door here, a single door here,
Are
A
you meant to
single
have put us
door.
on a map?
there. Yes.
I'm still on the map page.
Okay, doodles. Hold on a second. Try now.
Yes.
Double door here. Single door here. Another single door here. This is the brazier that's providing a lot of the light, and this is the window that's providing the rest of it. Here you see the blue and gold altar with the book lying upon it.
Well, you know I've got to investigate the book.
Bryan.
Yeah.
I'm not on this layer.
No, you won't be, because he's going ahead, remember.
That's fine.
Yeah,
So-
it was just black, yeah.
Undley tells me he's signalling to let the rest of you come up. Then I want to bring your guys over.
I'm not gonna be a dick. Wait, I'm gonna check around the corner. Okay. Yeah, I'll go
Right
tell
back
them now.
A second.
'cause this-
Okay. So you signal to the others to come up. I'll just go and get them, because some of them have got special effects on. I need to apply.
I want to go move. I'm gonna go investigate the book while I wait for these to come up.
Okay, so who is... Oh god, right, okay, I need to zoom in a bit there. Who is going to be the second person up?
I suppose that would be me.
Right, you are.
That's
Oops,
right.
Disney. Okay, so I'll bring everyone over. I'm going to put Sandreena on here because she's the only one I had to do especially because she's got effects on, so I had to grab her from down there, whereas the rest of you I can drag over from your character sheets. So let me just have a look.
Sandreena can watch this. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, Marc left. He went to bed.
Oh, did he? Right, okay. We'll assume that he's dropped back with Gideon then to protect the escape route, just in case. So you've just got this. You're not 100% sure about Gideon. After all, he's got good reason to want to see Ken dead, certainly. Okay, speaking of Ken, let's drag him over as well.
He's gonna do it. He'll probably do it on the way out.
Yeah. Who's next after Balore?
Yeah, I'll go next after Balore.
Okay, so that would be... In fact, that's everybody, isn't it? Since Sandreena's bottled it again the minute there's a fight.
Wait, there's a fight?
2, 3, well, there was one earlier and she wasn't there for that.
Oh, right, Sandreena, yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
thought
so
you
can
meant
you guys
Celeste.
all see the temple there?
Yeah.
Excellent. So what you seem to be in is some kind of seem to be in some kind of chapel. There is a beautiful blue and gold altar at the far end with a book lying on it. There's light pouring in through the window behind the altar. It's a stained glass window as well, so it's slightly coloured effects, which I haven't included because it's a bit of a fuss.
Is this a temple? Is this a temple of the faithful?
Yes, it is, which has come as a bit of a surprise.
So he hasn't destroyed it, but they've left the. I'm gonna ask Celeste and Sandreena if they want to leave that book here, in case it's a holy book.
Well, Sandrina's currently back where it's safe at the escape thing, so she can show a clean pair of heels quickly. But you can ask Celeste because she's just coming up the stairs now.
What I missed.
We're in it. This is a temple of the faithful, but it's just under a thick layer of dust.
Oh, okay. Would I have any... I mean, I guess the previous Baron was probably, a
Part of the
devotee.
faith. Yes, he was.
Well, right, okay. I'll go up and take a look at the book then and see if I know anything.
Yeah, it is the Holy Scriptures of... It's the Holy Scriptures of the faith.
Ex Mortis,
Sorry?
not the Necronomicon.
Not the Necronomicon, no. It's the Holy Scriptures of the faithful. It's just covered in a thick layer of dust.
Why is the brazier lit then? Is that like a magical thing?
That's a very good question. You've no idea why the brazier's lit.
That does seem a little bit...
Suspicious?
I'm not going to touch it. I'll try blowing the dust off the cover though.
Okay. This massive cloud of thick dust sprays off where you give it a good blow.
Okay.
Oh. Wording.
No.
I don't love these scriptures that much, right? Right. And there's this altar cloth, right? Beautiful blue.
Yeah.
Something's off about this, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm worried that if I touch it, that brazier's gonna fucking shoot a fireball at me or something. Because, you know, dungeony things.
Unless it's just got a spell to like always be burning.
It might have. I'm just having a look to see if I've got anything here that might help.
Does there seem to be a fuel source on the brazier?
There are coals in the brazier. The pan of the brazier is filled with coals, and the flames appear to be emanating from them, but they don't. The coal itself isn't actually burning as such. It's more of a burning haze around it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's magical. Well,
Yeah.
it's obviously magical, but
Okay. Let's see.
hold up, I need to check something.
Pick
Dumb
the
question.
book up.
Sorry, Lars, you broke up a bit there. Say that again.
I'm going to say, if you want to pick up the book, just pick it up.
I'm bloody well going to, Balore. Sure.
Wait a minute. No, we're missing something. That's a hidden door.
What is?
You're missing your
Like,
bloody
wait.
sanity.
No, it's not a hidden door. Damn.
I am gonna very gently pick it up.
Okay. You very gently pick the book up. It looks as if it's just been left here over the course of the year or so since the usurper took power and Baron Khalid stormed the castle.
Wow. I am going to be taking this with me. Can I wrap it in this cloth, the altar cloth?
Yes, you can. So make a
Try.
note that you've got the altar cloth and a copy of the Holy Scriptures from Fethersotone Keep.
Copy of Holy Scriptures.
Right, Edwyrd, as you get closer to that brazier, you notice it's giving off plenty of light, but it's not giving off any heat.
That's what's going to be my question. Is it hot?
No.
I think it's hiding something.
Try pulling on it.
Yeah, just investigate it somehow.
Okay.
I'll
Give-
point out to everyone that this isn't giving off any heat.
Give me a perception searching test, then.
I have to just be perception.
While he's doing that, can I have a look through the scriptures and just
You can,
Make
yes.
it's all okay and everything?
Yep. Okay. Edwyrd, you can't find anything unusual. You move the brazier, nothing happens. You stick your hands in and move the coals around to see if there's anything concealed in there. There isn't. Your hands are not damaged at all by contacting the coal or by putting it through the flames. The flames have given off absolutely no heat.
I've
I'll
got
just
a
be like-
feeling if we try and leave this area, it might do something.
I'm just kind of going to be like, guys, this. I'll just, you'll look over and you'll see I've got my hand in the brazier. And I'll be like, guys,
Yeah.
does anyone know anything about this?
Lanken picks a piece of the coal up and just holds it in his hand, tests the weight of it, realizes it's not even warm, decides to keep it because now he has a dim light source.
Right, okay.
While you're doing that, Celeste, you're checking through the book. It doesn't look like there's been any changes made. It's definitely a copy of the Holy Scriptures.
Okay.
It hasn't been vandalised, hasn't been touched at all. It's just been closed and left here.
Right. Okay. Right, I'll wrap it up carefully and put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Right, interesting. I guess we need to go next floor up, perhaps?
Guess so.
So
Why next door up? I mean, there's the rest of the castle to look around for. Like the library room.
Well,
That's the next floor
the
up.
one that's above here.
The library's directly above this, yes.
Yeah,
Is it? All right, okay then.
that's what I meant. Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you what, line yourselves up in the order that you're going to go up the stairs. And I'll just cut and paste a lot of you up there when I need to.
I guess I'll be behind. Well, Lanken should really be behind Edward.
In that case, can I sort of squeeze in somewhere?
Yep.
Got Lanken and then me and then whoever wants to go in whatever order.
Okay.
I'll take the rear.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to copy that lot, and then because I'm going to need to move you around, I'm going to drop you in on this map temporarily. I won't bring you over to it though. This is just for somewhere to store you whilst I zip you around, because you'll be facing the other way when you come off the next landing. Da-da. And I'm currently going to need the scout first. So, Edwyrd, you creep up the stairs about 3 meters ahead of the main party. Give me a perception hearing test, please.
Go.
Okay, as you're creeping up the stairs, you hear voices above.
Oh, really? What kind of voices?
A very thin and raspy voice. So then, go. Tell Modraine we will be ready. I will
That's
raise
the
our
Baron.
forces here. And then you hear another voice, very similar. Yes, my Lord Baron. And then you hear a clanking noise as somebody in heavy armour disappears, like walks away. Except, I say walks away, it's getting louder.
Oh,
I'll come down the stairs and I'll say, fuck, the Baron's coming, hide.
Oh, it's not the Baron that's coming, it's whoever the Baron was talking to that's coming.
okay, I'm gonna go around here.
I mean, yeah.
I'm going here and I'm going to knock off my staff light.
Yep, likewise,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
keeping that sword.
I'm gonna hide behind the altar.
Yeah, I'm gonna either hide behind or under the altar. Sorry, I'm trying to move, and everything's jumping about for me. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my.
I've got my bow ready.
Okay.
I'm going to tap the light off.
Yep. Good nice sword.
I mean, this guy can talk, so if we attack him, he's going to alert people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
so
probably
Lanken's
sounds like he
going
might
to-
be kind of tough.
Plus, the fact that he can talk is quite worrying in itself. He's probably
Also-
quite strong.
Yeah, also going to hide behind there. Give me perception tests for everybody, please.
See?
10.
What kind of perception is this? Is it seeing? or just
Sorry,
perception?
I didn't mean perception at all. My mistake. I actually meant stealth.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you're all
Uh,
trying to hide, so a stealth test would seem
makes
to be
sense, yeah.
somewhat in order.
Is that a dexterity thing? Or...
Sorry, yes it is. It's dexterity stealth.
Oh, balls. Why
Well,
am I-
That's a pass. I got 5 stunts, but it probably isn't.
Okay, let me just move.
No,
this
I've
on.
not done. That's terrible.
Oh,
I've got
no.
dexterity of 0, so
Oh shit! He's animated. He's a special boy.
He's a special.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, health. There we go. Bosh. Oh, Christ, that's a lot of health, isn't it?
Oh, he's a
Right.
charnel knight.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I'm gonna die.
So as this thing comes down the stairways, you see, first of all, you see the armoured boots come clanking down the stairway, and then the chainmail on the body, the lower legs and the body, then the breastplate, which is quite carved intricately. It's more acid etched, really. A large sword at his side, and clank, 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 clank. As it gets down onto this level, you can see burning red eyes. Could you what?
Shit. Could I quickly cast Arcane Tent for us to hide in?
That's the maddest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
Fucking mental.
Okay. Like before everybody, I want to be like, oh, like gesture for them to come over.
Okay.
So that we're all in it together.
Okay, well, I mean,
He's just
two of them
gonna,
are on
like-
the wrong side of the room from you. So let's see.
Well, I
Charming.
passed.
Okay, so you guys behind the altar are now concealed in an invisible sphere, which appears around you. You all hunker down in it and can't be seen. Meanwhile, this Charnel Knight coming down the stairs. There was a reason. Oh yes, I'm going to see if he spots anybody, aren't I? Well, he can't now, can he?
He can't spot them, but he can spot us.
So as he clanks off the stairs here, he turns to these doors and throws them open. Close. You then see a force of skeletons following down. All of them are in sort of purple robes akin to his. Each carries
Yeah, I hope
a...
Sandreena's hiding really well, otherwise she's dead.
Yeah.
Just left her behind.
Each carries a double-handed sword, which is sheathed, and there's about a half dozen skeletons. Sorry, there's half a dozen skeletons follow this Charnel Knight down and pass through this door. As it would happen, they've not noticed you because of your quick thinking action to hide in the thing. They all clank off somewhere else on this level.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to go through that door.
And so
Well,
forth.
here's a thought as well. If we get in trouble, this tent will stay up for like 8 hours.
Yes.
So we could always, it's like a safe space you could run to.
Just they keep coming down the
It's
stairs.
a
Where the fuck did they
respawn
go?
point.
Bear in mind that was a Charnel Knight with a retinue of 6. It called Baron Khaled my lord, and you know he's also a Charnel Knight.
Yeah.
And he's directly above one.
He's directly above you, yeah.
We're like, shit.
If
Edwyrd
the
should be
Baron,
wanting to try and murder him, like, but...
I'm gonna try. I'm thinking the Baron's in his home. This guy, you know, he's a stranger. He's from somewhere else. He's gonna bring his friends with him, right? The Baron, like his soldiers, his guards with him. The Baron's in a fort. His soldiers are all around him. He'll probably have a couple following him, but when he goes into his chambers, they're probably not going to follow him into his chambers. At least I hope not. So that's where we get him.
Wow.
That's where we stab him.
For the people at home.
I know I'm wrong for what he just said there. For the people at home, then there's just like 50 skeletons.
No, I could just be winding you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be bluffing.
So, you know
Well-
that currently the obviously you heard voices there. Those two Charnel Knights were talking. It sounded very much like the Baron was given the other Charnel Knight that just left orders. He said, go tell Modraine we will be ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's to attack Star's Reach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna have to tell them that the Baron's gonna attack.
yeah. We're gonna have to get back there, like, pronto and get that done. So,
Also, if you're hearing them having a conversation at the top of the stairs, a private bedchamber is probably not where the stairs are going to come out, so you think that room above, you know, on the original plans it was like library plus scriptorium, so that's probably...
a wardroom or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't hear
Once
anybody
we've-
else talking, did we?
Once we've waited a little bit, I want to sneak back up the stairs, see if I can see or hear anything.
You could use the mirror, maybe, to look up.
Yeah, use the mirror to help me out a bit, so I'm not seen.
Okay, right,
We-
okay, I'm going
we'll
to
just
I'm going
cower
to go
here.
back up to the stairs. I'm going to drag
I'm gonna
Ben
move myself to
over...
the stairs.
I mean, if you get seen, you could leg it and hide in the Arcane tent.
Bryan, I can see the entire map.
You can see
Just
the
gonna-
entire map. Okay, just give me a quick second to deal with that. Close your eyes for a sec.
I've put my
Just gonna
self
say.
in just a white bit, so I can't see.
It's alright, you now can't see the map, or shouldn't be able to.
I think it's misaligned. Oh, now I am completely blind.
Yeah, because your character's not on there, so I'm just going to paste you. Now you should only be able to see what you can see.
Yes, I can see an elite skeleton and an elite skeleton. Oh, good.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so where you are, you're kind of peering just above. You've got your little mirror
Baron
up.
coloured elite channel knight. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so that's what you can see. The Baron's actually sat on a sort of throny thing.
He's not sat on a tuffet.
He's not sat in the tuffet, no.
Sorry, I don't know. I just came into my head.
I mean, fair enough.
We were talking about nursery rhymes
beside
earlier.
him.
Well, you can see. Sorry, what was that, lad?
I see expecting that giant spider to come down beside him.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So you can see. You can just
Oi,
about see the
Baron.
Baron where he's
Give me some of your kids away.
where his fingers are drumming on the arm of this. It's not exactly a throne as such. It's quite an elaborate chair, but it's not as elaborate as a throne. But you can see he's drumming his fingers on the armrest, and you can see two guards from here as well. Two elite skeleton guards that look exactly the same as the ones that followed the other Charnel Knight out. You seem to remember
see-
there's something specific about a Charnel Knight's retinue. But
I can
that's
see the rug, the description. It's a rug.
all. Yes. So, what do you want to do?
It's not a mimic.
If you get
Which
any
way-
further out to get a closer look, there is a risk you will be seen. It will be a contested stealth for you, perception for them.
Information is power, as they say. And I want some power. I want to... Yeah, I'm going to have to peek out a little bit more. I'll use the mirror, though.
Okay. Move yourself to where the mirror's going to be. I'll assume
The-
you're like a meter behind that.
Okay, I'm... So, if
Or
I'm,
I'll
like,
move you if you
here...
like, yeah.
If I'm, like, right here...
Yeah.
I'll stretch
So
my
the-
arm out and the mirror could be,
about
like,
there.
here.
Yep, that would be
I
about
could-
right.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, so you poke the mirror around and you see that Baron Khalid is flanked by two elite skeletons. There's another one over here. There's one here. There's one over here. And there's two exits you can see from this room. There's a large open passageway to the north next to this skeleton over here. There is
There's also a skeleton archer.
I saw him, I wasn't sure if you could. There's also a door about here as well, an archway about there. So give me that stealth test if you could, please, and I'll match that against the Barons and see if he sees you.
Oh no.
Nope,
Oh,
I re-rolled.
shit.
I re-rolled, it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay, well I haven't seen yours yet, so
If I get spotted, it's gonna be eek!
Um,
Just see me running down the stairs.
let me just take a look. So 18 he has to beat. So his perception.
Please be low, please be low, please be low.
See.
Bet it isn't.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
He hasn't
Oh,
seen
shit.
you yet.
Well, that's a challenge.
Bro, I don't fucking know what to do. I have to kill this guy, but I've got no idea how to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
fucking
also
might
you have a primary mission and that mission as well.
Yeah, I'll duck and right behind cover again, because I've seen what I need to see.
Yeah.
I'll go back downstairs.
Okay.
There are other ways up. There are other ways up. This
Yes.
is just the obvious worst way to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's still another 1, 2, 3 ways up.
Yeah.
4 ways up.
There are multiple ways up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go back downstairs and I'll just say the Baron's sat at a desk. Looks like a war room, and there's 1, 2.
There's no desk.
Three,
There's
four.
just like the fancy chair,
Oh,
the
this one.
sort of set demi throne. There's
Yeah,
the
he's,
rug
he's
in
sat
front
on
of
a
him.
he's
and then-
sat on a throne, obviously, because of course he's sat on a throne, and there's like 4 or 5 elite skeletons, and I managed to see an archer as well, but they're looking out.
So if we go up there, we're all going to die.
I
There's
would
other
definitely.
Wait, there's other ways out of this room, and according to the map, there's other staircases, so we don't have to go up that way.
You
We
don't.
could sneak out one of those doors
You could.
and go another way. We'll try and have this conversation pretty fucking quietly.
Yes.
Oh well, if we have it in the Arcane tent, he wouldn't be able to hear.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can all
So-
make it over to the Arcane tent now and have the conversation over there if you like.
So we're currently on the ground floor, yeah?
Yes, you're currently on the
Yes.
ground floor. I've just moved you all over to the Arcane tent. You're doing
Yeah.
a huddle in the tent.
Right. So we're we've come up where the spiral staircase is, and we're in the long room.
Yes.
We do not want to go back up the spiral staircase. But
No, we do not.
That
No.
leads you straight to Baron Khaled and his retinue of
yeah,
elite skeletons.
if we sneak out quietly, there's a door just to the, if we're facing the spiral staircase, it's to the left of the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
Which leads out into a sort of a main room. And then
Mm.
if we cross that straight down, there are 2 other sets of stairs there. I'm going to guess one is to the floor up and one is to the floor down. Or we can cross over there, cross through another open chamber, and there's some more stairs in the wing that mirrors this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what I vote for, we go out the door next to the stairs and head for the steps in the south wing, the south tower, effectively.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, is that where
Yeah.
the other Channel Knight went?
He went through that set of double doors closest to the stairs, yes.
But we don't know. He may have gone to those. He may be in that next room, so we need to be careful. Yeah.
Mhm.
We could go out the other doors, but it seems to lead to like quite a big chamber. Could that be the library in there? No, it looks more like a bedroom because there's a little closet off it.
Mm.
Mm.
But we do need to find Wycombe. Could he be
We do.
in his own chambers?
Right. Okay. Tell
We
you
didn't
what.
see
why don't-
any sign of Wycombe with the Baron.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Because a level 5 wizard and a charnel knight and his retinue at the same time was a bit much, I felt.
so do we have? The question is, do we go in there, have a quick explore, have it like a peek into the room beyond? Sorry, I don't know if any of you can see this. I've got the handout
Map
open,
open. Yeah, me too.
and
I'd say have a quick peek
yeah,
But-
because I think
because we need to
uh
look everywhere as best we can, really.
yeah,
Because we don't have a clue where he is.
no. So right, let's go and have a quick peek. We can go through the door. It's just north of us, and there's a little sort of ante-chamber which could be anything now, and then have a look through the door. We might sit if Edwyrd and doesn't mind using the mirror. We could use that to have a look.
Go
Okay.
for it.
On the door you intend to have him peer through, could you just ping that for me, please?
Right,
On
that's
the
the
battle
door.
mat.
That's what I'm trying to do. Just south of the just along for the brazier.
This one here.
That one, yeah, it wouldn't ping
Yeah.
for me at all.
Okay.
No, fuck's sake.
Okay, Edwyrd, are you doing the looky looking?
On the map, that goes
Suppose I
into an
don't.
antechamber,
Right. Yeah.
right? So I don't know. That might be if this
It's worth
was a,
having a quick peek.
aye, if this was some kind of religious thing for the medieval period, that would probably be some kind of sacristy where they robe up, and beyond it you would have a room for the high priest.
Mm.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Edwyrd, do you want to move over to that door then?
Okay. suppose I mean, if it's a door, it has a keyhole, right?
It does, yes.
I'll have a look through the keyhole.
Okay, you can see nothing through the keyhole because it's one of those annoying ones that have got the little brass swingy caps on.
I see. It's been built to deter rogue.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have a peek then. Open the door a little bit and use the mirror.
Okay, click the open close button and it should be at the top of your... There you go.
And let there be lights and a dinner table.
Yeah.
Seems unusual to sit upon the table gathering dust untouched since the day the keep fell to Mordrain's forces. I see. Clear, from what I can see.
Okay.
Okay, so I suppose Ken should probably head over. He's like pads over, he's like, keep your voice low. Just because we can't see anything doesn't mean there's nothing that can't hear us.
Yeah.
But he's signalling it, oh fuck's sake. He's signing to say that it's clear.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
So you guys can move yourselves as he creeps stealthily, presumably, forward.
Right, so we're gonna...
This is how we infiltrate the keep. We just carry a ladder and a clipboard.
Okay, you might have to give me another stealth roll now, I think.
Is there something there? I can't see it.
I don't know, there might be, there might not be. Give me a stealth roll. If there's nothing there, you don't need to worry about what you roll, do you?
I am unseen.
You are unseen because you got a 21. That does suggest quite heavily. Doesn't it? Oh, hold on.
I have been rolling very well today and I love it.
Oh, don't curse yourself.
Yeah, he's done it now and he's buggered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple one next.
Probably.
Okay, so Ken's continuing to follow you up. Well, I appear to have lost him. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Well, you appear to be okay so far. Do you risk going... Oh, look.
Skeletons.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Luckily for you, both of them are facing the wrong way at the moment, but let's have, because you've now just like peered through the door, give me a separate dexterity check, please. Dexterity stealth check. And the rest of you, anybody who's within 2 meters of him, also give me a dexterity check, please.
Of Edwyrd.
Yes.
Oh, Ken and Balore.
Ken will be alright.
Well, I can't really roll because my dexterity is 0.
You can still roll. It'll still give you 3 dice.
Right?
It just won't add anything, is all.
Yeah, you don't get any bonus.
Okay, so as the rest of you are sneaking along, Balore's staff grates along the bottom of the floor. One of the skeletons turns around to look, and for a split second can't believe what it's seeing, as it's locked eyes directly with Edwyrd, and I think you know what I'm about to say next.
I get a roll because I was already ready with a bow.
Okay, yes, go on. I will allow that.
Hey. I'm not going to mark it for death because there's 2 of them this time, so...
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Fuck yes!
Okay, and I'm going to assume my dexterity is higher than it.
I would imagine so. I'll just double check. Its
14
dexterity
damage
is 1.
for him.
14 damage for him. Right, you are. So that's 10 gets past its armor.
Then I will rapid reload, and then I will lightning attack. That will be...
Oh, that's right, because you got 6 stunt points there, didn't you?
Yes, I think that's only 3 points for me. Can lightning attack for 2.
Yeah.
Yes. So then I'll attack him again.
Okay, so as he turns, you shoot, thunk, It hits him square in the chest. He kind of looks down and knocks an arrow, brings it up, but he's slower than you, and you've knocked one and fire back again.
You're going to do something you do out there.
So 14 hit him.
A 14 does hit him, yes.
Then that is the second damage.
Yeah.
Oh, only 6, that's kind of shit.
Yeah, only 6, only 2 gets through.
Then that was 3 points, so then I will rapid reload again, and then with the final 2 points, I will do an extra d6 damage.
Okay, yeah, why not?
So that's 11 there, obviously.
Ah,
Armor
balls.
and all that. Yes!
So your second shot takes him through the centre of the head, and it just collapses backwards with a mild rattling noise. The other skeleton's focus seems to be on the outside. It still hasn't noticed you.
Really? It hasn't noticed?
Nah.
Fucking hell. I'll shoot Balore. Watch your
You
staff
shoot
next time,
Bill
please.
Balore? What? You just changed sides or something?
I'll shoot Balore a glare. Like, watch where your staff is next time, please.
Oh, right, I get you.
Just shoot
You almost
him,
gave us
watch
away, Thunk.
So, wasn't Wycombe not a traitor? It's Edwyrd.
Yeah.
Okay, so that skeleton's currently like peering out the murder hole. It's actually a meter down, or half a meter down, so it hasn't noticed. You came through the door behind it and shot its companion. It's so focused on watching for anyone attacking from without, it hasn't noticed that you're attacking from within.
Could you try and sneak up and like?
I
break
must
its
make a
neck?
mental note to get a rubber cap for me stuff.
Yes. Everybody give me an initiative anyway. I just won't roll for the skeletons in the area until they detect you. But we'll run this as if it was a combat, so each round you'll be able to move past them.
Do you guys want me to try and take out this skeleton?
Well, if it sees you, you may as well.
You try and break its neck. You sneak up behind it, maybe.
Because if you want us to kill it, I can do my mark of death and switch my crossbow. You know, maximum dice.
It's just. Depends on how quiet you want to be, I guess.
Well, make your decision.
You guys mind?
Be my guest.
Be our guess, yeah, do it.
Switch to my crossbow, mark of death, and then shoot it.
Okay, go for it. Don't forget that -2 from the poisoner.
Can I aim then?
Yes.
Alright then, so it'll only be -1.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another.
So that's a
No,
miss.
11.
You loose the
Oh.
crossbow. Boom, that's a miss by 2 points.
How much does it miss by?
2.
2 points. 2 points.
No. Hands of Fate.
Okay, 2 points out of the hands of fate. As you bring your crossbow up, your vision's swimming from this poison that's coursing through your veins. You aim at where you think the thing is and pull the trigger. Poof. Unfortunately, you haven't lined up properly, but there was just something about you loading the crossbow alerted the creature that something wasn't right, so it steps back to investigate and hits the crossbow coming the other way. Thunk.
Alright.
Roll the damage.
And with that extra 2, I'll do an extra. No, I'm not going to do an extra d6. I'll reload instead.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping this is going to kill it. Fuck.
So that's 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
So that's 2, 13. 13, get past its armour. Thunk. Okay, so you've hit it centrally, but haven't managed to finish it off. It will return. Well, we'll actually go to the next person on. Oh no, I get to roll its initiative now. That's right. So I will roll its initiative, and it didn't do great, did it? So we'll just
Hasn't popped
move
up,
it
I can't see it. Oh, I got a 10.
Yeah, I got a 10. So it'll go before Balore, but after everybody else. So Marie, it is Rowena to go next. What would you like to do?
I'm kind of at the back here.
You are a bit, yes.
Is there only one skeleton in the room?
I can see.
That Edwyrd has seen, so he's signalled you to say, like, he's like pointed his eyes, he's pointed in the room, he's held up one finger.
Can I just say, if you look at the map, there's only 2 murder holes in this room.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume.
So I'm going to do then is I'm going to hold my action.
Okie dokie, Celeste, you to go. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna have to move forward to see. Where did he point that it was?
To the right.
Okay. Ah, shit balls. Right, okay.
You could try rushing it, I suppose.
I'm gonna.
Don't know if you have any missile weapons.
I'm just gonna try attacking it with my sword.
Right, yeah, okay. So you kind of shove Edwyrd out the way as he drops to reload his crossbow a second time, and you draw your sword as you advance on this skeleton, and in one fluid movement draw the sword and swing upwards. Roll to hit. You already have 14. That's a hit. Damage is 8. So that's 4 deflected by its armor. That's 4 gets through.
Yeah.
Describe.
As I step through, I will swing my sword up and decapitate it.
Right,
I
you
will attempt to try and catch it so it doesn't make too much of a noise.
Right, you are. Your blow strikes upwards and cleaves straight through the flimsy skeletal neck of the monstrosity. The skull pops off, and your other hand shoots out in an attempt to catch it. Roll a dexterity acrobatics, I suppose, test.
Okay, 14.
14, you've caught it. Clunk. You catch its skull. Your 2 of your fingers go straight in the hole at the base of the skull where the spinal column would have gone through.
Oh. I'm not even going to say... I'm just not going to say what I was
I'll
going
ask
to
for
say.
Yorick.
Oh, you did it for me. I'll be like, gently put the skull down.
Okay, you gently put the skull down next to the other remains of the creature and peer around. You see that you're in quite a large chamber. There's the 2 murder holes that were guarded by the skeletons. There's 2 further murder holes north of you that don't seem to be. And then there's the table itself, which is flagons and jugs sit upon the table gathering dust. They've been untouched, as far as you can tell, since the day the keep fell to Modrian's forces.
I was going to say skeletons wouldn't have much use for that kind of thing.
Nope.
Well, maybe Edwyrd could look around this corner.
Oh, there's nothing in the room. Not that I can see.
Okay.
Unless you mean over here. Like.
Yeah, that was the corner she was pointing at.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see your ping. Sorry. There's some stairs. Yeah, there's another archer, but it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is more, but there are a set of stairs before it, so we could probably sneak to the stairs.
You might be
unless
able
you
to sneak across and get out.
Oh god, there's a lot of skeletons in there.
Would anybody like their physical weapons to have a icy cold increase or advance from it?
Yeah, don't mind.
Go for it. I don't have a physical weapon, so...
Your fists. Cold fists. Bam!
Right, I'll just have a quick read on how it works and when to do it.
Well, Rowena is the
Readied melee weapons of all allies within 10 yards of me exude freezing cold, inflicting additional 2 points of penetrating damage with each successful attack.
Nice, okay.
The spell will last for 1 minute, but I can extend the duration by an additional 3 magic points per additional minute.
Right, maybe wait then, because you'll
Frost
be...
weapons do not harm the weapon wielders themselves or the weapons.
Okay. It'd be a good one to maybe cast if we end up fighting these skeletons. But I wouldn't cast it yet, because you'll be spending a load of magic to keep it going.
Oh, remember, apart from my own personal mana, I've got my staff has got quite a bit.
Yeah, but we don't know what we're going to come across. I guess we'll see. It's up to you.
I'd rather. So about there's like 3 skeletons that I can see around the corner, and I can't see very far around the corner, so there's going to be more. Well, I've spotted 3 skeletons. I know there's going to be more because who has an uneven number of guards?
Somebody who had one of his guards killed at some point and hasn't recruited a replacement yet?
That's
Mad
valid,
man.
yeah.
Mad. I suggest that we just sneak up these stairs.
I mean, I guess we could try.
Okay.
You know what happened last time we were trying to sneak?
I know.
Well, Lanken will wait here with daggers drawn. He'll bring up the rear, so that if you do make a huge announcement of yourselves, he can ambush any of them that come past. Hopefully they won't get time to just shoot down the corridor. They'll have to physically come. That's what he's hoping. So who's going to go first?
I think Edwyrd first, then I'll follow.
Okay, then I'll volunteer the sneaky one to get shot first.
Okay, so go ahead and get shot. Go ahead and make your stealth test, please.
Well, I do see through.
Fuck's sake. Right. No, you're easily...
Oh no, there's 4.
You easily pad across. As you pad across, you turn back to the others and hold up 4 fingers and point in the direction of the room. So the rest of you now know there's at least 4 in there.
Can I use those 6 stun points that I generated? 6 stun points.
Okay.
Can I use them to boost the lowest scoring stealth roll?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go next.
Okay,
So,
go for it.
let's see. I hate rolling these.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And once again, oh dear. Okay,
What a
you kind of...
surprise.
You scurry across in the direction that you're going, get distracted looking back at the creatures, and trip on the bottom step. You're about to go arse over tit, making a massive clatter, when Edwyrd thrusts himself at you and grabs you, so that you both wind up collapsed at the bottom of the stairs, but you've landed on him instead of dropping all your metallic equipment all over the floor. And he's kind of muffled the sound. He's looking at you as if to say, "For fuck's sake!" That's those stealth points spent for.
That's fine.
You.
Okay.
I've rolled 11.
Okay, so you're going to start making your way across. Let's see if any of the beasties. Okay. They've also got 11, so you can make this if you spend one of your
Hands of Fate.
points.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so you tiptoe across the far side where you find Celeste and Edwyrd in a clinch at the bottom of the stairs, and you immediately think to yourself, "It's not really the time, is it?"
Oh God.
Or Edward thrusting away there.
Okay, who's next?
Oh my God.
I don't want to move.
Mortified.
Lanken whispers, "Go ahead, you'll be fine."
Fine. Okay. Dexterity then.
Dexterity, yeah. Opposed by that of the skeletal archers. I just realised I've still got them on whisper. I'll take it off. It's more tense if you see it coming. Sometimes it's more tense if you don't, but on this occasion. So it only needs to beat 12 to spot you, or to hear you. Nah.
Rolls
You kind of
down the bed.
scurry across behind these skeletons. They're completely and utterly oblivious. Who's next?
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that everybody?
I think so. Or
Yeah.
is it- yeah.
Okay, so Lanken to go. I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine. He gets +7. 19. Not actually sure they can get high enough to spot him. No, they can't. So he creeps over after the rest of you.
I'll shoot Edward a look. Please, there's a time and a place to do such things.
I am going to jump away from Edwyrd, and I'll tell them nobody saw that. Right.
As Lanken creeps across over to where you're just jumping away from him, he says, "It's all right. I don't mind sharing."
Oh.
And then he nudges Edwyrd and said, "It's the same thing, isn't it? It's the holy girls. That's the attraction. It's like the forbidden."
I'm going to give him a
Forbidden
glare.
fruit.
He immediately stops talking, but like he shrugs as if he's nonplussed. But like you do notice the glare did nonetheless shut him up. Okay, so I'm just going to copy you all. Whoa! I don't need to copy the fucking chair from the next room. Copy you all over. So you're
We
coming
deploy
up
our
these.
secret weapon.
Yes, you're coming up these stairs this time. Into. Oh, this is a much better place to have come up. So, actually, yeah, okay, that's good. No, that'll be fine. I'll just paste you all there. Bosh. Right, there you go. So you are all on top of one another on the stairs, but you should only be able to control your own miniature anyway. So,
Okay.
and I'll just pan you over to. Can you all
this
see
is a
that?
much
Okay.
nicer place. Papers and scrolls are strewn across the table. At a glance, they look like battle plans. Ooh, I see. Skeleton.
Oh, bloody hell, the damn things are everywhere. Your Lanken whispering.
There's 2 of me.
Do you notice the floor's wooden here?
Yeah.
The floor is wood.
He looks down at the burning coal in his hand. I wonder. What are we going to do, guys? You can feel a
Well-
cold draft coming down from above as well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
get it.
I'm gonna point at that room right there. Don't know if you guys can see it because it's
Nope.
dark, but that's where the Baron is, and I can see one of his little minions there.
So you
We
literally... Sorry, go ahead, Lars.
The Baron is in this room.
He's in the room adjacent to the one that this set of stairs opens onto.
So
Point to
he
you
was
guys,
in the library.
Well, yeah, he's in the library, yeah. He's in what used to be the library.
To me, I'm pointing at a room, but to you guys, I'm just pointing to the pitch black. Just he's right there.
Can't see fuck all.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I saw Balore peeked out there for like 1 second. I heard Lars go, "Oh fuck," and then Balore moved back onto the stairs.
Okay, so the Baron's up here.
Yeah.
Not in that
Yeah.
room, not in that throne room.
No, he's in the
Oh, he's
throne
in the
room.
throne room.
The throne
So
room
to
is
the north of
adjacent to
us.
the room you've come out in. Look on
Right.
your... I'll tell you what, I'll move you over.
No, I've got it now.
Right,
I've got it
okay.
now. The throne room's adjacent to this.
The
Right.
throne room
Because he'd have
is
been
what
above
used to
us
be the
before.
library. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is next door. So what we need to do is kind of
It's
Go the
next
opposite
door, and just to make matters worse, the rooms between here and the throne, the wall between the doorway between here and the throne room is just an archway. There are no closed doors in it.
But I know
So-
that there's only one
so-
skeleton looking.
okay. So
at that
probably our
archway.
best bet, guys, is to go back down the stairs and find another fucking set of stairs to come
Hang
up.
on. Because I can see that there's a table here and it looks like it's full of battle plans.
Yeah, it's definitely full of battle plans.
Yeah,
Are you suggesting
they'll
that
be no
somebody
good.
gets
They
fired?
will be no good to anyone if we
Oh,
get
sorry, that's you,
killed
that's not-
trying to get them, right? Because then he'll still have his own battle plans and we'll all be fucking dead, right? So I think we should go back down the fucking stairs.
Wait.
I mean, Langpen could
wait.
chuck that thing and see if set it on fire.
It's not likely
Wait.
to, is it?
No, this isn't. Oh shit, this is different. Oh, fuck, this is different. No, so if
Right.
we so the north of where we are, there's murder holes, right? And I can see skeletons. Directly south, there's another set of stairs.
Where is Ken going?
Straight towards the battle plans.
Oh,
Oh God. He's going to get spotted. I see him gritting me teeth.
He
I'm
does,
gonna start gesticulating wildly at Ken, which I think says, "Come the fuck back here, leave those alone." But just to Ken, probably just looks like me whacking my hands about, like not
Well-
very well in some way.
Could
Get
Edward
desperate.
give me a stealth test, please?
we can always log it back
he
to the
can.
tent. The Arcane
I'm looking
tent.
at that. Is this room different to the plans? Because it feels different.
Nope.
I'm rolling that again. No, actually.
Okay, go ahead. You
Right.
can if you want to.
No, because I might get worse. Can you roll the skeleton? Can you roll whatever's going to spot me? And if I fail, I'll just roll again.
Yeah,
I
Oh.
have already rolled and it has spotted you.
Can I?
Okay, then I'm gonna do it.
Can I give him?
Oh, fuck.
I've got three hands of fate points left. I can make sure it doesn't spot you.
Yeah, but he had a free re-roll. It wasn't worth using your hand
Yeah.
of fate points till he did that.
Mhm.
However, he failed his re-roll, and it's going to take 3 hands of fate points to make it a pass. Or you can just let that skeleton spot you. Spot him, it's up to you. Or you can try and use a Puppets of Fate to force it to re-roll. But it would be your last Puppets of Fate point.
It would be. I'm gonna use my hands of fate. Okay?
Yep. So it's burned all 3 of the hands of fate points.
And I can cast it again.
Yeah. So the skeleton turns and looks round. But as it does, Edwyrd dashes behind the thing, the wall there, so it looks down. There's nothing for it to see. It peers down for a little while, and let me just turn that on. Peers down for a little while and then returns to its vigil over the camp north of the castle. Unfortunately, that does mean both of your thieves are now on the other side of the gap there.
God. Right, wow.
What's
Got the
up?
battle plans though, didn't he?
No, he didn't get close enough. He had to come back.
Oh, shit.
He can't tell you because you're too far away, but he will tell Edwyrd. He couldn't get near the battle plans. There are 2 more skeletons around that corner.
Right.
And between them and the ones you warned him about that he can't see, that are through the archway he can't see because it's too dark, he didn't feel he could get any closer.
Right,
Oh,
that's
another
me.
Hands of Fate cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And another 7 points in the pool. Fate really likes Rowena.
Yeah, seems so.
So, if we look at
Okay.
Sorry, you talk.
You can't get to those plants because there are too many skeletons in the way.
Mm-hmm.
If I cast Ward off the Dead, does that give away our position?
It won't give away your exact position, but it will give away the fact that there's somebody here, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's-
Too risky.
What's our main goal right now? Is it to find Fester?
Yes, to find
Wycombe.
Fester.
Okay.
No, you
Wycombe.
found
Because
Fester.
right now-
Wycombe.
Wycombe.
Wycombe,
to find
sorry.
Wycombe.
So, look at the plans right now. the level we're on, there is no way. The upper floor is split into two sections, right? There's the left side and the right side, and the only way to get to the left side, you have to go down the stairs to the ground floor, and then you have to make your way to the left side of the ground floor and go up some stairs.
See,
So
that was
where
my
we are now-
suggestion. That was my suggestion, right? Was we go
Okay.
back down the stairs and we go to that other staircase.
Yeah, because right now all we're going to do is we're just going to keep like tiptoeing around the Baron because he's here. Wycombe isn't.
And everything we keep encountering is showing us areas that he's not in because there's no sign of live humans.
Correct.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anybody would spot that.
I spotted that when you were saying about the dust everywhere, about the cups with dust on them.
So-
He's got to be somewhere.
Mhm.
Because humans have needs like toilets and food and bathing and clean clothes. Skeletons don't. So he can't possibly be anywhere around here. And if this guy wanted to keep him close all the time, he'd be right fucking there. So I think he's got him locked up somewhere. And he's not in the cells, which would make sense. So what he is basically is he's an aristo prisoner. He's got him in a really nice room, but the guy's not got free rein to walk around the place. So we need to have a bit of a think. The suggestion was he was in the library. Well, the library is now a battle room and Baron Khaled's in it. So we need to look at other options.
Okay, so
There is a room.
I'm going to put you on the map for the that you've got in your hands.
Yeah.
I'm just
There
gonna
is.
delete your actual characters from the.
Well, on the upper
There is
floor, there are those
this-
bedrooms.
But probably not. It's probably
I
on the other
think-
side.
So this is where you all are right now.
Yeah.
What
got a
were you
quick
just
question.
saying, Jenny? There.
I was just saying there's the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Which
So
if
this
there's
was
others
expected to
left
be one.
in- and
This was expected to be one, which can only be reached through where Baron Khaled is. Actually, it can't, because there is a balcony here that overlooks the room below. So you could climb, is an option, or fly if that's a possibility. Or
to
there's
be
this, which
fair-
was the master bedroom.
Now he might be in the
think?
master one because the Baron, he isn't going to need sleep, is he? He's
Nope.
undead. So we probably would put him in the fanciest room, maybe?
Could be.
Especially if he's the only human here.
I have an inquiry.
Okay, go ahead.
So, if we look on the roof, the towers, these black things, are these chimneys?
They are, yes.
Could an elf fit down a chimney?
Depends on the size of the chimney. You haven't actually seen them for real, so you don't
Because
know.
we could access the roof from
Whoa,
where we are
whoa,
now.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You asked if an elf could fit down a chimney. Sorry. I'm saying chimney's got me saying it. You asked if an elf could fit down a chimney. You didn't ask if a little fat swamp witch could fit down a chimney, did you?
Well, if an elf can't fit down, then the little fat swamp witch can't.
She's not. I don't know if she's fat or not. I hadn't really decided. But you never asked. An elf is tall and thin, and I'm wee.
Yeah.
So
Because that's a way we could make our way onto the roof, sneak around the billion guards that are going to be up here. And
Now,
then,
Alternatively,
you remember
then-
Gideon warning you that the roof is always heavily guarded
yes,
to defend
Yeah.
against air attack.
attack. So
Yeah.
I don't see why we're not going to go back down the stairs and across a couple of rooms and up the other stairs.
because it's a charnel night down there and I'm scared.
But you know that the Charnel Knight's last instructions were go tell Mudrain.
So he's
Yeah.
left.
We'll have left.
He's left.
Okay.
Mudrain lives in the northwest of the country in the capital.
He has
fucked
very
off.
much fucked off. He has fucked.
Well and truly off. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah, let's do what Marie's saying.
Okay,
I
back down
agree.
the stairs again. What is it with my
I
parties and going up and down and down and up and down and round and down, multiple
Although-
levels?
Rowena's like,
It's my dungeon design. That's the only explanation.
No, I think your dungeons have been designed by Escher.
Yeah.
Although I
The
am
brim full of
absolutely fully confident
Oh god.
that I could sneak and get the battle plans. Fully confident.
I mean,
get down the fucking stairs. Just get down the stairs. Don't make me Arcane Blast you. Get down the fucking stairs.
Is that a no to me getting the battle plans?
Yes, get down the fucking stairs.
Did
We know
you
what the-
hear how
We know what
confident I
the battle
was?
plans are going to be. Raise the dead, attack anybody that comes. That's going to be the fucking battle plans. These are not sophisticated people. They're skeletons, for fuck's sake.
oh, I've dropped it back. I was wrong. Fuckity.
They've got
This one.
they have the top of the castle really, really heavily defended in case somebody comes in with griffins, and it's never fucking occurred to them, right? They put one grill with a padlock and 2 wee fucking skeletons in our way when we came in through the bottom. So you can't tell me they don't know about that, right? They know about that, they're just not fucking defending it.
That is skeleton guard. No, what do you want?
One skeleton. One skeleton, that's it.
Poor
How long is it
fucking
going to
skeleton.
take them to bring all those skeletons down from the fucking roof if a force comes in mob-handed through that grill?
Yeah.
It's alright, the
poorly
wee skeleton at the
defended.
bottom will hold them off.
All
Anyway, you find yourselves back on the ground floor.
Oh no, we've got to sneak again.
You do like.
Well,
Right.
may as well get it over and done with.
So,
You know, I have the perfect plan to kill the Baron when it comes to us, because I'm pretty sure Bryan kind of hinted at it before,
did I?
with the floor being wood. Yes.
Alright,
We
yes.
set
okay.
fire to the entrances of each staircase. They burn away.
The
The
staircase
Baron's
is a
stuck
stone.
there. Yes, but the flooring in front of them.
Are not stone.
Yeah, exactly. That burns away, and then the Baron either burns or the floor collapses, and he takes fall damage, and then we shank him while he's down.
Can I just say, undead and Bernie collapsy floors, there's a bit of a precedent there. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I have seen most of Game of Thrones.
So, the Battle of North Thingy.
Winterfell.
North
No.
thing, Winterfell.
No.
I didn't. I've met the undead dudes,
Not
but there
Winterfell.
hasn't been a big battle yet.
Alright.
What?
Hardhome?
Or something.
Yes. Hardhome.
on home.
Yeah.
Hardhome.
When they set the barn on fire and the white just jumps through the roof and lands on the ground on his feet and then starts killing people.
And
That's
just
sort
walk
of...
through the fire.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen
mean, I
that.
know it.
You know I've seen that. I'm just saying. So anyway, you're back on the ground floor again. Where are you trying to get to? How are you trying to get there? What's up?
The
What-
stairs
what's up?
Marie was pointing out that I am not entirely sure where they are, the other set of stairs. Which set of stairs are we going for? Because there's like a million.
There's lots of sets of stairs. You're quite right. I think she was talking about the ones in the kitchen, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, I'm talking
Kitchen.
about the ones in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right. So it's basically the south outcrop. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see there's 2 sets of stairs there. Right? Now, the other thing is
Ah,
there's
that one. Right,
activity
okay.
in the kitchen. Right? If we're sneaky enough and there's anybody in the kitchen that's taking food, there's only one living person. Well, apart from us, there's only one living person in the Baron's retinue.
Yeah.
And I mean, personally, all these creepy fucking skeletons everywhere, if it was me, right, I'd know I needed food. And they wouldn't think to feed me, so I'd actually probably want to be quite near the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So south. Is
Okay.
that's what we're thinking?
Well, the kitchen, according to the plans, is actually this room over here.
Okay.
That room there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the other side of
We
the stairwell
are-
wall.
Here, the kitchen is obviously the furthest point away from us.
Wouldn't you know it?
So go
The
directly
south-
south. And
South
then
outcrop,
take a
the
right.
stairs there do seem to lead up into that smaller, into the area of that smaller bedroom
Yeah.
that you saw. But if Celeste thinks that the guy's likely to be in the master bedroom, I think you said, yeah?
Yes. So we've
Okay.
got we've got a couple of candidates, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So-
first one we're going to. Are we going to the southernmost stairs? Or are we going to the ones on the left side?
Well, why don't we get you the
Just
hell out
some-
the stairwell first?
Yes.
Because whichever one you're going to, you've got to get through this big room a second time without being spotted. And you've got to get out of here. So let's do that first. Let's take it one step at a time rather than you try to plan the whole thing at once, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to this door.
That door there. The one that you know is probably in eye line of the skeletons in the north room. That one. That door.
I think they're looking away, but yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
What does that get? Oh, that'll do. I hope. Oh shit.
16
close.
they got.
Ooh. That was close.
So, yeah, it was close. So, as you pad across, one of the skeletons looks round but doesn't see you and just goes back to what it was doing. And you make it to this door.
Does it have one of those annoying keyholes?
It does. Everything that's not in the basement does.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna try and go over to here.
Okay, go ahead and give me your stealth test.
I hate this.
And
Fucking
bloody hell!
Fuck me.
And we're recording this. There we go. Jenni has actually not only passed a stealth roll, which is a rare occurrence in and of itself, whichever game she plays, whatever character she plays, but not only that, but she scored 1 point below the maximum she could possibly have scored. She's got 6 points of stunts, which is added to the complication pool, incidentally.
I will use them if anyone else fucks up.
Right, you are. Who's going next then?
I will.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, here we go. To fuck everything up.
Let's go.
Oh, there you go. Balore did a me on it.
Balor's not done terribly well, so let's just see. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Well, can I use my stunt stuff? I suppose
You
will be
don't have
will
enough,
it?
even with the stunts. You're
Yeah.
only going to increase Balor from 7 to 10. That would still make him 7 points shy of a pass.
I've got 7 points in Hands of Fate.
You have, yeah.
Oh, no, don't
Oh
miss.
God.
Do you want to burn all 7, or do you want to...
There are 4 skeletons up there.
I'm going to open it to the party. Yeah,
There
that
are
can,
4 skeletons up there.
yeah.
Yeah?
Lars,
Oh.
I'm going to remind you all as well, I have that spell where I can turn undead.
That's true. That's true.
No,
So-
go on. Do it. Yeah, if you want.
Right, okay, I'm going to burn all 7 of the Hands of Fate and then cast
Okay.
it again.
Okay. You're getting through your mana points here, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So, 2 of the skeletons look round, but again see nothing as Balor's kind of dashed across and tripped. But he's
This
tripped
is not the mage you're looking for.
before. He's tripped more or less quietly, so 2 of them like saw movement out of the corner of their eye, span round to look, but he kind of slid on his hands and knees out of sight. By the time they're looking, they just turn back to what they're doing.
I am not leaving cover until I cast Hands of Fate again.
Okay, go for it.
Oh.
It's not many, but
Okay.
it's better than nothing.
Fate has grown tired of your constant constant
Still give me
requests of
2
it.
points.
Well, Fate still likes you.
Well,
Okay.
you do have magic potions as well, remember?
You do.
Yeah, I do.
So go ahead and try and get past these skeletons. then.
And I've got a 20-point focus.
Fun, yeah.
Of course, yes.
We're never running out of fair magic, are we?
So,
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing stealth, aren't I? Dexterity stealth.
yeah,
Yeah.
My brain went blank there for a second.
it's okay.
Oh,
Mine's
fuck.
more or less permanently in that state, and I do have Ben in the group, so.
Mhm. There you go.
Okay, 10.
That was shite. Yeah.
Well.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna. Mhm.
One of these skeletons is finally becoming far too suspicious. They keep thinking they hear things, so it's going to come and investigate. Or,
Hands of Fate. I'll use one of them.
can you use one of the hands of fate?
Yeah.
Okay. As it steps down, something catches its eye out of the murder hole, and it turns around and steps back into the murder hole. You have no idea what it was, but it's now concentrating on. It's seen something outside.
Okay. Is it Lanken dangling? Is he creating a distraction?
No, Lanken's going to be the next one to dash across here on his tiptoes. Where is it now?
Okay.
Dexterity, stealth. 15, that's pretty bad by his standards. He must be tiring.
We're all getting tired, I think.
9, none of them have noticed. 9! None of them have noticed him anyway. So he comes dashing over this way. Okay, if you're wanting to go through that door, then Edwyrd, go ahead and make a attempt to open it with an open close the buttons at the top there.
Oh, I want to peek through it, so I'll be opening up a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
It seems to be locked. Am I not close enough? One sec. What? It's not opening.
It's not opening. That might be because it's locked. It might also be because the things, the APIs.
I'm just here
are stopped,
jangling
so
the
let
door
me-
like... It's not opening!
Yep, it would seem very much that the API scripts have farted on again. Let me just delete that manually. Then there you go.
Delete the door.
Also, roll
I
20.
don't see anything.
.net, isn't it?
Now Edward's doing a weird dance.
He's done it. I don't see anything.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Have things broken.
Yes. Roll 20. And I mistyped there, so I've got to the wrong place. Okay, let's just take a look at this. And settings. I normally have this open ready for when the API scripts break. Interesting, because according to this, the scripts are running. I'll restart them anyway.
Oh, just be a second.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so Edwyrd, you can peer into that room. It's a corridor that heads east to west. There's a door directly opposite.
I'm going to use my mirror.
Okay, I'll just move you so you can see into the corridor. It appears unguarded.
It does appear unguarded,
It
which
does, doesn't it?
makes me feel uneasy. Where are we? We are here. We need to go to the southern door. Okay.
Okay, Lanken makes it to the next door. He's going to open that one for you. And you're going to
Go
be
on,
ready
Lang.
to shoot anything that's on the other side.
Oi.
And
Something like you
nothing
felt that.
is. You're in another
Nothing
ante-room with 2 doors leading off here. So everybody else want to start moving up
Yeah.
Yeah.
before the scouts get too far ahead? Now what you notice is that the door to the east, well, hover over it, you'll see.
Iron skirting so reinforces so looking door is securely locked. That looks like a prison.
Oh.
Prison door.
It's definitely more secure than the other doors you've passed on this level.
Wow.
It's got
So I
iron.
think this might be a job for Langken and his lockpicks.
Yeah, leave it to me. You just watch the doors. Kill anything that comes through them and isn't us. Lanken's going to attempt to lockpick. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, Lang.
And with
What the
4
hell?
stun points, he undoes the lock very quickly. He then uses one of the lockpicks just to move the brass thing out of the way so he can peer through the... it's not a prison cell.
An armory.
Nope, it's not an armory either. But
Treasury? Treasury?
yes, it is. Shall we look?
It's a treasury. Go
Well.
on.
We did promise Gideon some treasure. We did.
You did?
We did, yeah.
Hobbs and Gideon. We promised him treasure.
Bryan,
Yeah.
I can't get through the door. Oh, there
There
we
you
go.
go.
Let me in the treasure.
Inside, you see 2 large chests. Edward's already picked the one he's going to open, apparently, and Lanken's going to work on the other one. So the rest of you move yourselves to where you are while these guys loot the place.
I'll.
We're going to share the treasure, obviously.
Keep watch.
Yeah.
Lanken's going to attempt another lockpick on this chest. And
So will Edwyrd.
so is Edward. Right, okay. So let me just check the started lockpicking for Lanken. 20. Right. So Lanken's is open. Edward, what do you get? 17. Yours is open
17.
as well. Do you want me to do yours first?
Whichever you like.
I'll do yours first. Okay. So I need to get the... There we go. GM's notes up. Inside the chest is a stoppered clay pot sealed with wax.
Huh. Is this going to be like the soul of the Baron, and if we destroy... Is this the soul of the Baron? If we destroy, the Baron dies.
Could be. Could be like
Could be.
Dragon Age where they have factories and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a jar of dirt.
It could be a jar of dirt as well. What are you doing?
Well, this isn't my area, so I want to show this to the mages, because this could be my... I could
Show
unleash
it-
like a fucking ghost. Or something.
Okay.
Show it to Balore because I'm not a mage.
I
Okay.
keep forgetting, yeah. You're a woman who lives in the woods.
Swamps, technically, but yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm a mage is trained. I'm not trained.
Meanwhile, what Lanken has found is 4 bags of coins.
Fucking hell. Go on.
He like, takes these bags out, the clank as he takes them out. The first 3 are full to bursting, are really heavy. The last one's only got about half as many coins in.
Okay.
At a quick count, how many coins are in there, then?
He weighs the thing in his hand. Let me just have a roll, see if he can work this out. Lanken. It's going to be an intelligence appraisal roll. Right. Lanken's like, it's definitely somewhere between 1 and 1,000.
Well, I mean, at a guess, I would agree.
He takes the half one. Says, tell you what,
I have an idea. I know how many. Lots. There's lots.
there's lots.
Lots.
Yeah. Well, he starts handing the bags out. He said, I'll keep the half. You guys split the other 3 between you.
Alright.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to
So
give
you find
this
that each
pot
of those
to
bags has 100 silver pieces in them. You don't count them now, but that's what you're going to find out.
Can we
so-
go ahead and add that to our sheet?
Decide how you split 300 silver between you.
Wow,
But we
there's
need to cut.
4
We
of
need
us.
to cut Gideon in.
How much are we cutting them in, though?
We'll work it out.
We said a fair share, so 60
There's
each.
4.
300, so that'd be 60 each.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, are we counting Sandreena in?
Nah.
agree, but
We should. So, Balore, Edwyrd, Ken's got a share. Me, Celeste, Sandreena, Gideon. That's 6, yeah?
That's 50
So, yeah,
each.
50 each.
Okay, so each of you gets to add 50 silver pieces to your currency, your cash.
Yay.
Lanken gets it's 50 gold to his.
oh my
Fair enough.
god, the little dude.
50
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, that's why he took the one
enough.
that was half.
Half empty.
He
Yeah.
noticed it was half empty, but still heavier than the others. And there's only one way that could be. It's a denser metal, which meant.
Do
Gold.
we notice?
Or lead. Could have been lead.
No, you don't notice. It could be lead. He could have really screwed himself.
So what's that thing that you've got there, Edwyrd?
Okay, are you passing it
Found
up
it
to
in
him,
the
or you're
chest.
just leaving it in the chest? You're leaving it in the chest. Okay.
Uh,
So what you
what?
see is a pottery jar with a wax stopper that's an airtight seal. There's
Right.
no
it's
symbols on it at all.
Nothing. What colour is it?
Terracotta.
Terracotta. Wax seal.
Terracotta.
Oh my god.
There's a pot. There's a pot.
Is there anything I might know with religious law?
Make a religious law roll.
I'm putting my theory out there that it's probably the Baron's heart or something. Baron's soul.
Okay, doesn't seem to have any religious significance as far as you can see.
Okay. Maybe it's arcane then, Balore.
Balor can make an arcane law roll if you'd like to.
Okay.
I
give
bet
it a
it's
go.
something really stupid.
You can get +2 because you notice there are no arcane symbols on it, which would be unlikely in itself. So you can see no arcane significance to this thing at all.
I'll see it crack it open.
Why not?
No, I'll go for it.
Yeah, you're going to crack it open?
Oh, Jesus, I have a bad feeling about this, but yeah, go on.
Okay. Crack! As you smash it open, the thing emits a large amount of poison gas. Yay!
Oh god.
So let me just get to...
I knew he sounded too happy.
I'll just
Should've
move the
known.
poison gas back into place. So token settings. If the pot or seal is broken, it releases a cloud of gas that fills the room. Anyone in the cloud must make a TM13 Constitution Stamina test, please.
Edwyrd gets poisoned again. Oh, he's fine.
Edwyrd, you're fine. You feel a bit woozy, but that's all that can be said for it.
I've smoked worse.
Constitution what?
Constitution Stamina test.
And I'm going to use my last hand of fate point.
Okay, you use your last hands of fate point to clamp your hands over your mouth and dive out of the room as it fills with gas.
And what was the target number?
It was 13, so Balor holds his breath and dashes out before he can be gassed. Celeste is mysteriously over here, but she was in the room because she was looking at it.
Stamina, isn't it?
Stamina, yes. And you passed as well. Oh, how disappointing. Okay. So you all managed to dash back at... Oh, look, Lanken. He's about to get poisoned. Let's see Lanken.
Is this where he's poisoned and then drops to the floor in the bag of gold coins spill?
It's possible. Constitution Stamina. Yeah, Lanken's poisoned, so he does actually drop to the floor. Thunk.
Oh.
I'll go in there and help drag him out.
Are you going in
Yeah.
there, are you? Make another saving throw then, please.
Well, I mean, I'm holding my breath beforehand because, you know, I know the gas is there.
Get +2 to your saving throw then, please.
Oh, fuck. The things I do for the party.
Yeah.
Well, you're poisoned, so
Okay, so you go in and you drag Lanken out. You can see he's utterly unconscious. He's turning slightly blue.
Oh no.
Right, okay.
Rowena!
Okay, go ahead and make a Kerrigan roll on him. That's a pass. Okay, so You manage to get him breathing properly again by kind of turning him onto his side, opening the airways, and all the stuff that won't become standard first aid for another few hundred years yet. But and will be known as the Rowena Shadowend method. It's about 10 minutes before he wakes up. He's kind of woozy as he does. He's like, what happened? Last thing I remember is some idiot with pointy ears was breaking a pot full of poison gas.
Yep, got you.
Yeah.
Oh god, just as
Oh,
that's
no.
bad. Oh, sorry. I think I'm fine. Yeah, that's definitely it now.
Are you
It's
sure?
Still in the room.
It's all gone now. It's all gone now. It didn't all come out the same way, but it's all gone. Trust me.
As long as it doesn't start coming out the other way.
Oh. Yeah, let's not do that again. Clear pots with rattly stuff inside. Yeah, let's not do that. You find that the thing that was inside rattling was just a clear ball, just deliberately put in there to make a rattling sound to lure the foolish, or greedy, or both.
Both, in our case.
Both.
It seems like a good idea, that actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Pretty
It's
good
a
idea.
slight modification of one of Grimtooth's traps.
Ah.
Okay.
Most of those traps are too gonzo to use, but occasionally you get some. Okay, so what's everybody doing now?
Well,
Suppose we continue.
yeah.
Okay. I take it you're heading for this door down here then. Go ahead and open
Nah.
it.
Open close.
There we go. So as you open the door, you find that beyond it leads into a large open chamber. Open right the way up to the next floor as well, and you can actually see a balcony over on the
Oh.
east side. It's the balcony that Edwyrd spotted on the plans earlier. That connects where the Baron is to that other small bedroom. So sort of roundabout here. The chamber itself appears empty. As you peer in at it from the doorway, you can see vague shadows of the way the light plays, as there's the occasional ray comes in from murder holes and whatnot. But is there anything lurking in the darkness? It's a large room. It's difficult to be sure. And we'll find out next week. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for running.
You're
liked
very
it.
welcome. How was the tension? Did that work?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm really worried about the fight with the Baron.
Well, don't have a fight with the Baron then. It's entirely up to
I
you.
need to have a fight with the Baron.
Well, I mean, it's getting later.
Well, precisely. The Queen just told you to do it. She didn't necessarily say a week on Tuesday. Okay, so thanks very much for joining us. Thank you to everybody at home for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you felt the same tension, or at least an element of the tension that the players felt. Just before we call it a night, however, I believe Jenni has some things to say.
Yes, if you are on Twitter, then you should definitely follow the Gethsemane Games Twitter account at Gethsemane Games, and also check out a few other things like Bryan's Patreon, his coffee drive-through RPG, and your website. But Bryan can go into that.
Okay. Okay, thanks for throwing it back at me. Yes, you can find me on Coffee, where you can buy me a coffee, which is the thing that fuels me, for a mere $3. We also have a shop on the Gethsemane Games Coffee page, where you can buy, at the moment, it's the Adventures Without Borders series that is up there, which is a series of system-agnostic adventures. You can drop into any campaign. All you need to do is add system-specific stats to the creatures, there's already a thing in each adventure that tells you roughly how powerful it should be compared to the characters. But all the puzzles, maps, layouts, treasure, all of that is all in there for you. On my Patreon, if you go over there, you'll be able to pick up many of the maps that we use in these online games. The one we're using today, that one will be going up soon. It won't go up until they've finished the adventure, though, because I don't want them seeing all the bits that aren't on the hand-drawn map that they've got. But there are plenty of other maps on there, there are plenty of other adventures and other RPG-related goodies, including my first novel, which is set in my Pandora's Wake post-apocalyptic setting. There's a couple of short stories on there as well. There's all kinds. Go and check it out. Also, do tune in to DH9 Radio at 7 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays to hear Illuminerdi, where myself and 4 Illuminerds discuss various things from the gaming and nerdy communities, cosplay, sci-fi, TV.
And there's a Twitter account for that as well.
There is a Twitter account for that as well.
Yeah.
And a Facebook page.
Illuminerdi DH9.
There you go, at Illuminerdi DH9. Season 6 of that is just finished, but we are running some specials until Season 7 starts at the end of this month. So it'll be starting up again very soon. Myself, and I'm the host. Jenni's one of the Illuminerds, along with some players from one of my other groups as well are on that. I just forget what we're talking about in the start of Season 7, but tune in. Also, on the DH9 Radio website, you can find previous seasons of Illuminerdi on the on-demand on the dh9radio.com website. Do check that out and have a listen to all the things we've talked about in the previous 2 seasons. So thank you very much for coming. Do stay safe, take care, and we hope to see you all again next week. And we'll pick it up from where we left off. But from us, for now, good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.